Cheers to you all across the pond, across the states, whether you're in Las Vegas or along with us. We bring you into day 2 of the non-stop live watch-alongs here for all the wrestling from virtually Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Progress Wrestling, and welcome to Progress Las Vegas 2, Progress Chapter 193, and welcome to the pre-show conversation. Hello, everybody, and welcome back here once again into the Super Reliable Studios. You know what this is? I am, excuse me. The simple man, the simple brand, the voice for great for all things professional wrestling. Damn it. And my name is Noel Foster. Thank you all for tuning in, whether live or on demand. Please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. You want to dictate the conversation, super chat, pay that patch as simple as that. You want to watch the show along with us live, become a subscriber today of Triller TV. It is available on Triller TV, starts 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we are just a little bit under 30 minutes away from the top of the hour before this great show begins. And here is tonight's card that we will be discussing in simple fashion. A 5-way dance with Emersyn J, Lena, Kross, Renee, Michelle, Shotzi Blackheart, and Mercedes Martinez. Mercedes Martinez, of course, on her retirement tour. Shotzi Blackheart, part of the first ever Super Strong Style 16 for the women. Of course, it's a single round elimination tournament. And the winner of that tournament will face, of course, the current Progress Women's Champion at Chapter 194. We also have Leo Rush versus Ethan Allen. This is also a part of the Super Strong Style 16 tournament. The Super Strong Style 16 tournament, by the way, has been an established tournament to determine number one contender to the Progress World Championship since 2016. Before I continue, I guess someone wanted to join in the fray for a little bit, maybe give us a little bit of inside idea of what Las Vegas is like and how it gets ready to see it in. So we'll go ahead and bring in JJ before I continue to preview the card. JJ, how are you?
I'm tired.
I bet. You've been for one day already fully of wrestling.
So here's the thing. We're supposed to be there at Progress right now, right?
Yeah.
My phone completely died yesterday. My phone charger, the little pin to plug in the phone, it has to be positioned at a perfect angle and spot for it to charge. So guess who overslept their alarm this morning?
Uh-oh.
As we speak, Walter is at Walmart because he needed to grab something for himself because I still needed to take a shower. This motherfucker was up, ready to go. And my ass is still sleeping. So basically, as soon as Walter gets back, we're going to head on over to Progress. Luckily, it's only about a 20-minute drive. We may miss some of whatever the first match is, and then we should be back on the swing of things because my phone is plugged in, charging properly right now. It's only at about 15-16%, but luckily I have a portable charger I can take with me so that it can be charging while Progress is going on.
Good deal.
I've also got my secondary phone that I always use when I edit all my content and everything. So that's what I've been using to take pictures and shit. And speak of the devil, here's Walter right now, which means it's probably time for me to get my fat ass up and get going. So have a good call, Noah. We love you. Keep up the great work. Go team. I do apologize that nobody has edited graphics for this morning because, again, we didn't get home till almost 3 o'clock in the fucking morning yesterday.
No worries. I got you, bro.
After watching the Hybrid Pro show with not one, but 2 brand new champions.
Wow.
Both women. Shout out to those that watched and know, but yeah. Gonna get out of here. Just saw that you were on starting the coverage for today. I see that there's someone waiting in the green room to come on your color cohort for this morning.
Yeah.
So I will let you guys get down to business. I don't think you're going to defeat any Huns, but I'll let y'all get down to business. Have a fantastic day of streaming content. I did get the link put up for Dynamite for your retroactive watch along 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Hopefully we'll be able to pop in maybe a little bit on Saturday. Because like I said, we're not going to go to the watch-along for Mania. We'll be home to watch it. But we've got such an extensive team with, you, with Ash, with Statboy, Jeff in the producer's chair. We don't want to overload the system. We already don't trust the system. We don't want to overload the system.
Accurate.
But so yeah, we'll try to pop in a little bit here and there, maybe give reactions if a match is like, oh my God, we got to say something in the moment. But keep doing the awesomeness. Hold it down. One day in, we've already got stories to tell. And you know a little bit about it because I've messaged you about a little bit about it. But we're going to get going so that we hopefully don't miss too much progress. Have a good morning and good day, everyone.
Thank you so much, JJ. You and Walter, be safe and continue enjoying your time in Las Vegas. Again, folks, JJ and Walter, if you're in the Las Vegas area, give them a hello. Of course, Brainchild's the Blabber Studios. And Matt doing very well as we continue our regular festivities here. And my color analyst will join me here shortly as we continue to run down the card. Five-way action, Emersyn, Jayne, Lena, Kross, Renee, Michelle, Shotzi Black, Mercedes, Martinez. Of course, some of these women are still involved in the first ever Super Strong Style 16 women's tournament to crown the new number one contender for the Progress Women's Championship. That will be determined at Chapter 194, where they will face them one-on-one. We have Ethan Allen and Leo Rush also looking to punch their ticket further in the Super Strong Style 16 tournament. We also have the Progress Men's World Championship, as I just talked about earlier on the line, after somebody couldn't shut their mouths on social media. Amira, how dare you? Michael Oku, of course, accompanied by his muse, Amira, will now take on Man Like Dereiss, who has Brody Lee Jr. in his corner. And Man Like Dereiss is, of course, still looking for that first singles win against Michael Oku. It very well could be tonight. We also have two of my all-time favorites, Vert Vixen taking on Rhio, former Progress Women's Champion, former Pro Wrestling Heat Women's Champion. And these two are no strangers to each other. They once fought over the Progress Women's Championship. Vert Vixen, of course, one of the best to come out of the Texas area, looking to level up tonight and also punch her ticket one step closer towards the Progress Women's Championship. We also have why. Here's why. Simon Miller goes one-on-one with Derek Jones, very familiar name, of course, to Progress Wrestling. We have a $100,000 challenge match for the Progress Proteus Championship as the mercenary Paul Walter Hauser defends the gold against Big Damo. I expect a lot of insanity during this match. And last but not least, in no particular order, Subculture. You might remember them from NXT UK, from TNA, one of the well-known teams across the UK area. Whether you looked at Waypoint Wrestling, they take on Kuro and LJ Cleric, who do not have nearly as much tattoo experience as the other side, but still should be a fun match. And that is our card for this afternoon for Progress Wrestling. Shout out to Papa Gino in the chat. More wrestling, dude. This is the first of four watch-alongs that I'm leading. Speaking of which, allow me to bring you all up to today's itinerary from the Super Reliable Studios. You are, of course, getting ready to tune in with us for Progress Wrestling. Then following that, we'll be back later this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which you heard from JJ, with a retro watch-along for AEW Dynamite Spring Breakthrough. I am #Perfect. I know nothing what happened last night, so this should be very fun. Then me and Jeff Mutter from Meach will also be on the call looking at the future of the WWE with the WWE ID Showcase presented by FSW, where, of course, the WID Women's Champion, Lena will be defending her title. And, of course, we'll transition from there into House of Glory, where we know Charlie will go after Shotzi Blackheart's House of Glory Championship. And we'll conclude things into early Friday morning with Ladies Night Out 16 as Jasmine O'Rourke, who successfully retained her Ladies Night Out Championship last night against Alejandra Quintanilla, will defend that title. You're nice, about to say. Yeah, Paul Walter Hauser likes doing crazy stuff, and I don't think it gets crazier than taking on Big Damo with $100,000 on the line. I'm not necessarily sure what to expect from this match, except maybe a fun car wreck. For those that are wondering, the Progress Proteus Championship, Paul Walter Hauser is the third champion in this title's history. He took it from Simon Miller. Why? Here's why. The first champion go all the way back to Paul Robertson. He currently has held this title now for 364 days. He's been involved in a lumberjack strap match. Fans bring the weapon fatal 4-way. He defended against Slim J. Remember that name from Ring of Honor in a bygone life, folks. And he actually won this title in a Progress Proteus title fatal 5-way. So again, don't underestimate Paul Walter Hauser when it comes to taking on Big Damo. Except his moveset just to be noticed. I mean, they should know what they're dealing with, Gino, when it comes to this guy. I'm just saying. Regardless, I'm curious to see if Big Damo, y'all might remember him, of course, from Sanity and the Black and Gold NXT. My NXT! I'm very curious to see if Big Damo surprises us here and we get a new Proteus champion. There is no prior history, by the way, with these two men regarding this title or any point in their wrestling careers facing off against each other. And that's just one of the main matches we're going to see tonight. Why don't we go ahead, though, and look towards the women? This right here was the number one reason I wanted to call this. Shout out to Vert, Vixen, one of my favorites is watched on the Independents. Leading agent of the Independents, in my opinion. Former Rose Wrestling Association Women's Champion. Stand out from Texas. But if you want to put women's wrestling and British wrestling in the same sentence, look no further than Rhio. Rhio, who, of course, the leader of the pack, as I said before, former Progress Women's Champion. Now, both of these women involved in the first ever women's Strong Style 16 tournament. For those that don't know, the remaining competitors are still Shotzi Blackheart, L.A. Taylor, Stephanie Mays, Rhio and Vert Vixen. The winner of this match will face Stephanie Mays in the next round. Kanji, Emersyn J, who you saw from that fatal five-way. Giselle Shaw versus Billy Stars will determine the last, of course, of the opening round. And the winner of that match will take on Sky Smithson. Regardless, Rhio and Vert Vixen, though, have a very tumultuous and competitive history. It's almost like a tale of two tales. Both women, of course, coming in with a background in Taekwondo. As I said, Vert Vixen, stand out across Texas, current BTW Women's Champion, current Sabotage Tag Team, former New Texas Pro VIP, Spark Joshi Champion. And Rhio, insert promotion here, what it was, Pro Wrestling Eve, ICW, which she's still champion right now, by the way. And, of course, former Progress Women's Champion, but hasn't held that title, though, since last year when she lost it in October. There's no doubt in my mind that Rhio wants her gold back. But I'm very curious to see Vert Vixen try to get the first singles win over Rhio as well. So this is going to be definitely a very fun match to watch. And, of course, we continue our way through this card. As I said earlier, Mercedes Martinez on her retirement tour. No stranger to Progress as well. Emersyn J, formerly known as Sammy J, former Progress Women's Champion in her own right. Lena Krause looking to make her way through Progress Wrestling. It's the first time she's been here either. Renee Michelle, this will be her Progress debut. She's a standout, though, on the Independents, and Las Vegas might as well be Shotzi's ball pick considering how many shows that she's going to be a part of. Again, it's a fatal five-way match. First pinfall submission will win as Shotzi looks to prove a point against others in the Super Strong Style 16 with a big win tonight. So again, take your pick towards that one, folks. And again, my color analyst, James Hebert, will join me here shortly as we get ready for the show. We have 17 minutes and 10 seconds. I want to give a shout out, by the way, and a thank you to Polder Mania for all the great interaction we had with their talent and covering that show last night. Again, you can watch it on demand now on either Triller TV or Title Match Network. Shout out to Ed Laredo and everyone who did incredible work on that Ultimate Showcase last night. Really kicking off every show for the Las Vegas week. Again, Polder Mania. I look forward to next time we cover it. Again, go check out our watch along in demand. And shout out to those that tune into our watch along for Hybrid Wrestling, as you heard from JJ and Dragon Gate. Again, you saw the itinerary for the night. We'll be back here tomorrow, of course, covering all the GCW, Bloodsport, World of Lucha. And joining us on spring break, I'll be back here tomorrow with you to cover American Dream 2026 from Stardom. And we also will conclude the day with Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Big O! Alex Crowley, of course, will probably be defending the JCW Women's Championship. And then, of course, we merge into WrestleMania weekend, where we will have more GCW, and you will have me, Ash, and Step Boy on the call for WrestleMania Vegas on both days, respectively. WrestleMania Saturday and WrestleMania Sunday. I'll also be bringing you more Japanese wrestling coverage with Spark Joshi prior to WrestleMania Sunday. And, of course, that will all culminate not only with predictions postmortem with me and Papa Gino before the Monday Night Raw to WrestleMania, but the longest edition of Shenanigans with final thoughts in the entirety of WrestleMania week, hosted by me, once WrestleMania Sunday concludes. And that's everything that's ahead here at the Simple Level Studios. Again, we just get ready here about 15 minutes before we get to the show. So again, what has been your favorite things you've seen so far? Are you a fan of Progress Wrestling? Have you watched Progress Wrestling at some point? Do you recognize the names Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Saxton Huxley? Just a few names you might remember from, I don't know, NXT UK. You're looking at their stomping grounds, so that we're coming for the first time ever to try to bring you more wrestling than ever this week, covering all the wrestling across all different promotions. So I hope that you all continue to enjoy. And again, please like, subscribe, comment, and tell a friend. And again, Gino, it's great to see you in the chat. Hope you had a great episode last night. Go follow Papa Gino's YouTube channel and go look at Major Push Wrestling, where last night they discussed both night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. And I look forward to being back on that forum with Papa Gino again here real soon. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about some of these other matches, shall we? Of course, we can't talk about Progress without talking about the Progress Men's World Championship. Now we play, as the king of the half crab likes to say. As I said earlier, Michael Oku has pretty much had a man like Dereiss's number. This is their first one-on-one encounter, of course, until May earlier this year in the Revolution Road first round. And they faced each other up and down the UK scene through Rev Pro and even Defy Wrestling. I don't know who changed that or that changed by itself, but actually that works pretty darn better. That being said, that explains.
That was me. I'm here. I have arrived.
Yeah, well, let's just call it what it is. If you all been following Subculture Studios in its genesis, then you literally know what this is about. For the first time, I don't know how long, the OG commentary team is back. It's Noah Foster and James Hebert. James, how are you?
I am good. I just got literally this. You want to know my fucking breakfast real quick to get myself energized?
This. Go for it, bro.
Goldfish and a fucking Pop-Tart strawberry. That's why I'm having breakfast.
I don't figure that's as good as fish and chips, but I guess it'll do. But
fish and chips. Yeah, Pop-Tart and chips, more like.
You know, it's not that smiles bad 40% of the time when you remember Modern Marvels, but let's not get too far off the sub-tangent here. God. Another great show, How It's Made. James, of all the shows we're about to get to call, British Wrestling, Progress Wrestling for the first time ever. How you feel about this?
I feel pretty good, man. We get to call some British strong style, if you will. I am looking forward especially to this match because
you tell.
Dude, man like Dereiss taking on Michael Oku. I mean, these two can freaking hoop. There was a couple times I have been exposed to Michael Oku in Forbidden Door matchups. Specifically, I think the last match he had was on a 0 hour of a Forbidden Door, and he really showed out and impressed the hell out of me.
That's correct.
We know how good Dereiss is. I mean, this guy, he is a future star waiting to happen in this industry. Keep your eye on this kid. There's a reason he's the Progress World Champion. There's a reason why Progress is so high on him, because he's that damn good at what he does. Sports entertaining package, he's got it. He knows how to do music, got that. Knows how to come out, liven up the crowd, got that. He can wrestle with the best of them. He's got that. He's the total package. And, you know, as much as I love Michael Oku, it's going to be a tough challenge for him, but I'm really looking forward to this match. I think this honestly has the potential to steal the whole Mania week, honestly, with these two.
Man, the whole week, that's a high bar considering how much we still have to cover. But to your point, I like that perspective. And like you said, man like Dereiss has been the Progress champion now for 234 days after being the previous champion, Luke Jacobs. And you talk about him being one of the best in the business. He's hung and was able to defend this title against the likes of Leo Rush, Charlie Sterling, Robbie X, a very familiar name for those that watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, Buddy Hart, Brian Keefe, and even the crazy cycle of House of Glory, Charles Mason, when the House of Glory heavyweight and the Progress World titles were on the line at the same time. But like I said, when it comes to Michael Oku, now we play. This is the fourth time they're having a singles match together, and Man Like Dereiss has yet to beat Michael Oku. So Michael Oku actually has Man Like Dereiss's number. It's like I said, 1A and 1B when it comes to two of the best out of UK wrestling. And to your point about Michael Oku, a standout, of course, of Rev Pro, two-time Rev Pro, undisputed British heavyweight champion alongside his muse, Amira. Let's not also count the X Factor here in Man Like Dereiss's corner that was just added because somebody had to say something about young and Mrs. Hebert. Look who's in his corner, James.
Yeah.
Brody Lee Jr.
Brody Lee Jr. going to be in the corner, Man Like Dereiss. I feel like this kid's been getting into it with damn near everybody, but that doesn't shock me. He's going to be in his very first singles wrestling bout against Joey Janela this Friday at spring break. And I guess he wants to see how the best does it in Man Like Dereiss. Can you freaking believe that? We saw this kid after his father, God rest his soul, passed away, in the crowd where MJF got slapped by this kid. Now he's about to have his first goddamn wrestling match. At what, 14 years old, they said?
Yes, that's correct.
What the fuck, man? Wrestling, man. Only in wrestling.
Look, if one thing we've learned, and you don't even need to watch Japan to know it, you could literally become a wrestling standout to become a prodigy at any age, practically. That's double digits, unless you literally try and start wrestling or get a fix on wrestling when you're 8 years old, like Izzy Moreno, who just won last night at Polar Mania. But Blake, you might want to watch out. But nonetheless, here, again, more often than not, these two have shared time through Rev Pro. But this is actually the first encounter in progress. So that might play, to your point, to man like Dereiss's advantage to finally get the better of the king of the Boston, of the half crab.
Yeah, and there's no better person that can apply that finisher than Michael Oku. The only one that could possibly rival him is Dereiss, who has been utilizing that submission as of late as well. So
yeah,
will be interesting to see.
Well, as we look at the Progress World Championship for the men, let's look towards the Progress Women's Championship. While it's not on the line, we have a former Progress Women's Champion looking to get back that title against a very formidable rival, one of my favorites, Vert Vixen. Now, I also want to point this out, James. They are in the first ever women's Super Strong Style 16 tournament. As you know, this tournament's been a standard of Progress since 2016 to determine the #1 contender. So right now, we got a former champion and someone who has yet to beat Rico, but has faced her previously when Rico held that title. When you put women's wrestling and UK in the same sentence, Rico is towards the top of that list, along with the likes of Alex Windsor and, of course, Alexis Falcon, off the top of my head. Vert Vixen, she's been a trailblazer and a star on the independent scene in and out of Texas and all over the world. So what do you think about this one-on-one match?
I'm really looking forward to it, only because I've heard really good things about both these women, in particular Vert Vixen. But I've heard really good things about this Rhio as well. I'm not confusing it with the Rhio in AEW.
No.
Yeah, these two are gonna hoop. I've heard a lot about them. This is my first time seeing them both in the ring. So I think this should be a hell of a matchup. So that's my thoughts on that.
And of course, the winner of this match, for those that are wondering, currently looking at the bracket of the tournament, they will go on to take on Stephanie Mays in the next round. And the finals of this tournament will take place at Chapter 194 at Super Strong Style 16, how eloquently put. And the winner of that, of course, will take on the Progress Women's Champion. And again, like I said, Rico has not held this title since 2024. The current champion right now is the witchy bitch, Alexis Falcon, who just beat Alex Windsor for the Rev Pro Undisputed Women's Cruiserweight Champions. Right now, Alexis Falcon's taking over the UK, it feels like.
Yep. Yeah, Alexis Falcon's been on fire as well. I recently just discovered a couple of her highlight reels. She's damn good, bro. She's really, really good.
Yeah, and you can follow more of her and Rico and the amazing women's side of wrestling in the UK by looking at Pro Wrestling Eve today. They just had a great show, Bruised and Battered, with the likes of Megan Bain, Hyperactive, Sapphire Reed, Anita Van, and so much more. Go check out that show today. Become a member on YouTube to the Pro Wrestling Eve YouTube channel. And that being said, speaking more about women in wrestling, looking at the Super Strong Style 16, take a look at this dance, James, including the soon-to-retire Mercedes Martinez. Shotzi Blackheart, of course, is also part of the Super Strong Style.
Bob, and I have to correct you, good sir. New Pro Wrestling Unplugged Women's World Champion first ever, Mercedes Martinez.
Congratulations.
Yeah, course, in a retirement run, wins another first.
I mean, we can't be surprised by the woman here that has been a trailblazer of the game now for 25 plus years. But nonetheless, Shotzi Blackheart was just added into the equation. So I do wonder that plays in her favor, coming off that loss to Brittany Blake last night at Polar Mania, of course, for the Polar Mania Championship. And we know she will be defending the House of Glory Women's Championship tonight against Charlie. But nonetheless, we got AEW, Emersyn J, also standout. You, of course, have also seen her in GCW. We got Renee Michelle, who's actually making her Progress debut, but as a rising freelancer. And like I said, Mercedes Martinez offers the most experience, and that might be the biggest factor. What do you think about this five-way dance?
I know everybody in this match besides Renee. I have
Renee
no
Michelle
doubt
has been involved in Progress 3 other times, including against the likes of Session Mark Martinez, the new Pro Wrestling Eve champion, and Rhio.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really looking forward to this. This should be a really good matchup. Considering the other caliber of talent that I do know is involved. Lena Kross, current AEW Women's Tag Team Champion. You got Emersyn, Jayne. There's history between Emersyn, Jayne, and Lena Kross as they were in a first-round matchup with Billy Starks in the Luna Vachon Invitational at Jersey Championship Wrestling. So there's a little history there for you. Shotzi and Mercedes, I believe, also have a history going back all the way to Shimmer.
Yep.
So these two definitely revisiting those old wounds, and yeah, you got a little bit of old guard and a little bit of new guard here. So I like the looks of this matchup a lot.
And Emersyn Jayne, of course, is still involved in the Super Strong Style 16. She will have her first round match against Holly Barlow in the near future. Winner of that will take on Kenji. But either way, I'm very curious to see who makes a statement towards the Progress Women's Championship, or even may affect the Super Strong Style 16. Imagine if Shotzi or Amazon take out each other.
Yeah, true.
That's it. It's a very real possibility. Why? Here's why. Because I say this. You recognize this gentleman, James. Simon Miller is going one-on-one against Danny Jones. Of course, Simon Miller, also a standard of Progress Wrestling and the UK. The ups and downs for those that know. So, James, I'm not going to say another word. Your thoughts on this?
I am so happy I got to see this man finally wrestle. Fun fact, met this man at WrestleMania season during the G1 Supercard. He was outside of Madison Square Garden. We talked it up. We talked shop for a while. Nicest dude in the world. I mean, this guy is a gem. Absolute gem in the wrestling scene. I hope at some point, considering his following and just how awesome of a human being he is, we could get an interview with him one day, because I'd love to talk shop with him again.
Oh, good Lord.
But Simon Miller, I get to see a wrestling match with him. Not too familiar with Danny Jones, but if he's fighting Simon Miller, I expect this to be an entertaining matchup and a pretty good contest. So I'm very much looking forward to the hijinks of one Mr. Miller here.
The fact that Danny Jones hasn't been involved in Progress Wrestling since 2022, taking on Simon Miller for the first time ever. And the last time these two faced each other was a cluster F-type battle royal in some promotion. Simon Miller, though, he's been constantly involved in Progress since 2022. And, of course, held that title I was just talking about earlier, that Proteus championship. And I do wonder what either man hopes to gain from this first time ever one-on-one encounter. He must have said something online that pissed him off.
Yeah, probably.
That's all he does. I mean, you know.
I'm shocked that...
At least I know it's not an ups and downs match.
I'm shocked we haven't seen Paul Walter Hauser versus Simon Miller yet. Like, I feel like that's coming.
Well, if he holds on to the Progress Proteus Championship against Big Damo, you very well could be right, considering it was a fatal five-way that Paul Hauser got that title off the previous champion, Simon Miller. The freaking mercenary Paul Hauser, as he calls himself, taking on Big Damo. Expect everything, folks, of this insanity. What do you think about this match, James? And Paul Walter again, he's fearless, but he's also reckless. He's already been involved in a lumberjack and a fans bring weapons match. So there's no telling what's going to happen tonight with these two.
Man, I'll tell you this much. I love Paul Walter Hauser. I think he definitely is tougher than
a $2 steak.
Yeah, I think he's tougher than a lot of people give him credit for. That said, he's going up against Big Damo, and that's going to be a bad day for him. I would not be shocked if Damo takes it here.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe, a little bit of a quick thought there. And we also had the Gracies. Speaking of the Super Strong Style 16 for the men, Ethan Allen is going one-on-one against Lio Rush. Might as well be the definition of a golem here. Lio Rush and Ethan Allen, the winner of this match, will go on to take on Charlie Sterling. It's a first time ever one-on-one encounter. I just got to ask you straight up. What do you think about Lio Rush's change lately in his character, James? It's not necessarily the black heart. It's almost like someone possessed. And I don't know what he's necessarily possessed from, but what have you thought about Lio Rush's metamorphosis since coming back to wrestling?
I think that this is a black heart in like a new form. I think this is final version Blackheart without the goo. I like it. I think it's a really good reinvention of himself. I think he definitely got people talking. I do not hate it.
Different, to say the least.
If you're going up against Lio Rush, you have to be good at what you do. And considering that Ethan Allen's a champion, I expect that these two are going to have a banger.
Well, as the countdown hits 0, let's go ahead and get into this banger because it's now time for Progress Chapter 193, Las Vegas 2. Let's freaking go, folks. The stream, of course, starting soon. If you're looking at the screen, I got a 2-minute and a 4-second timer on my end, James. And to your point, Ethan Allen is one half of the new Progress Tag Team Champions. They just took it off of Diamond Eyes, Connor Mills, and Nico Angelos. I'm looking at my notes here. For those that are wondering, I use 2 laptops. One is notes, and literally one is for streaming. And I basically do my research at least 5 hours ahead of the show. That being said, I'm very curious to see if Lio Rush leaves a lasting impression against Ethan Allen and surprises us making his way forward in the Super Strong Style 16. All right, so we got a minute and 30 seconds. Y'all want to watch along with us? We get ready for Progress Wrestling here. Yes, James? You're muted. Botch.
Real quick, I am at 142.
Oh, okay.
So what pause wherever you're at.
What the hell? It just reset on me. What the frick? I was at 120 and went up to 2 minutes. They must be really trying to make sure. Do we got everything in order?
Okay, yeah. All right, well, just pause it wherever it is.
Okay, well, either way, we'll just continue shooting the break. We still have one more match to talk about. I'm at a minute and 45 seconds. Let me know when you're at that. Speaking of one last match, and speaking of tag team matches, here is Subculture taking on It's a Beautiful Hype, Kuro and LJ Cleary. Kuro and LJ Cleary have not teamed nearly as long. Yes.
You can unpause. It reset on me too. Never mind. Continue.
About to say, just see when your clock goes to 1 minute 45 on that and see if it sticks.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Right now I'm at 56 seconds here.
Okay, so 55, 55. Okay, there we go. We should be good now, unless it's recessing us again, but we should be fine. Technical difficulties, as always, Triller TV, what are you going to do? But anyway, James, we followed Subculture through all across the pond, whether it was NXT UK, whether it was TNA, whether it was, I think, their own promotion, I believe it's called Crash Wrestling.
Yeah, they're really good.
Big opportunity, though, Subculture. Mark Andrews, you put Mark Andrews and Progress Wrestling in the same sentence, he's probably been there since chapter 1. So.
Yeah, man, he's the heart and soul of this. He's the heart and soul of this brand, 100%, no doubt about it. Really looking forward to this one. I think this is going to be a really good tag match. I'm not sure about It's a Beautiful Hype. No idea who a Beautiful Hype is, but
I'll say that.
If you're fighting Subculture, you're damn good at what you do in the ring, and we know Progress does not have slouches in the middle of that ring. So,
hell no. And of course, Mark Andrews was part of the first ever tag team champions, FSU, with Eddie Dennis. So again, and thinking about the launch of history with him and the Mod Father, or another Wingo Star, Flash Morgan Webster, the man of 3 names, it's hard to argue against Subculture in this match.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's going to be there's much in the way of defeat there. I think it's going to be Subculture all the way. But hey, I thought that about a lot of matches, and then there was a lot of upsets on the last 2 cards. But we shall see how it goes here as we get ready. SoCal Val is in the ring.
All right, I'll let you know when I see that. As Progress Wrestling just counted down me. 3, 2, 1. Let's freaking go inside the horseshoe and see what's about to happen here, shall we? Oh, it's gonna be fun. First time ever covering Progress Wrestling. I've been waiting to cover more UK wrestling, honestly, since NXT UK. But then again, for what it did to the UK scene, maybe it was for the best.
Yeah, really.
The sad state of affairs, considering all the potential there. And again, ICW is still a thing. And so ICW was the only one that pretty much survived. As we got a little cold opener here. This is energy, emotion, passion. And again, folks, use the hashtag Progress Wrestling to be part of the conversation.
This is Progress. Let me know.
This is art. This is violence, heartbreak, stories, passion, brutality, chaos, fun, action, drama, theater, strong style wrestling. This is Progress Wrestling. Here we go.
There we go.
Black screen. And there is SoCal Val in the middle of the
ring. We got synced up.
I gotta love SoCal Val. Standing room only. Again, folks, welcome in.
We may be a minute behind everybody else, just FYI, so don't spoil if you can help it. We're only like a
Progress
minute
chance.
behind everybody else, so just keep that in
They're
mind.
aware how this works, James. As we're in the
Yeah.
Horseshoe Las Vegas, and we hear Progress chants rating out. Again, folks, welcome in to our watch along for Progress Las Vegas 2 to the 193. I'm very curious to see what kicks this card off.
Oh.
Why you make me solo?
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to get. There we go.
Just leave it like that, bro. Seriously.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
All right. Just waiting for the cues here.
Progress chants here by the crowd.
Gotta
They're
love
really
it.
hyped for this.
Hey, it's British wrestling. Why shouldn't you be hyped? Every fan across
there
the
we
world
go.
in the Horseshoe here for Las Vegas activities. As we get ready for our first match, it looks like we're starting off with Subculture.
There we go.
And hello, everybody, and welcome
There
again
we go.
to the Super Reliable Studios. Noah Foster and James Hebert, your OG commentary team, back together, and I don't know how long, and it feels really good covering British wrestling. Thank you all for tuning in. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you want to take the conversation, super chat about pages as simple as that. And again, Progress Wrestling, a leading promotion from the UK since 2012, as we got Mark Andrews, who's been there since Chapter 1, alongside Flash Morgan Webster to kick things off.
This is going to be a hell of a tag team match. I can already tell. Any Subculture match that we see is fantastic.
Shout out to D'Lo Brown, by the way, on commentary.
Yeah, no question. The only thing missing from this crew really is Danny Luna, because I know she's been a valet for these two in the past. Shout out her.
Yeah. I've been waiting for a Subculture, though, since they left to TNA. Of course, to your point, Subculture, former Rev Pro, Impact, and NXT UK Tag Team Champions.
Yep, absolutely.
All over Europe.
They have won gold all over the world in multiple different promotions. I think even in I think they even won gold when they did the original relaunch of I think they were going to be slated to win gold, or did win gold in that reslate of the show that NXT UK was competing with. The show name escapes me now. Now I feel like an idiot.
That's all right. Meanwhile, here comes Kuro. He wanted an extra applause there, apparently.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay,
well, it's a beautiful hype, James.
Well, this guy's Mr. Is he beautiful or hype?
Unique replacement here. Again, this is not the standard tag team partner for LJ Cleary, but of course, Kuro right here, known as Mr. Hype. How fitting. Been involved in the business now professionally for a little bit over 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Doing his own presentation, of course, with his own pizzazz, per se. Last time he was involved in Progress was a singles loss against Mike D. Pistachio last year in April at Las Vegas 1. So back-to-back years he's coming to this event.
Man, I'm so glad you're involved in shit like this, because I have no idea about any of these facts, and it adds so much.
Yeah, about to say, we're just waiting for, we're going to get our entrance by him. And again, he's been in a tag team before here in Progress. He was teaming alongside Angie Blanc for the Progress Tag Team Championships. Lost against the Smoking Aces, Charlie Sterling and Nick Riley. And now they're going back for a third. What are you doing?
I think this is technically a fourth entrance.
I lost count, James. All right.
Well, hopefully these damn stairs are reinforced. I don't know if you saw what happened at Dragon Gate with that nasty gash on the leg of Alec Price, because those steps fucking went down. That was rough. He had to miss the following show that night. I think that was more of a safety measure, so that way he didn't further injure his leg. I don't think his leg was injured that bad, because he was hopping around. He was doing his usual moves fine. But I think everybody figured, you know what, you don't need to risk any further injury, because we have a huge 6-man tag at the Joey Janela Spring Break. Skip the PWU show, you know. I'll team with Flying Ryan is what I think Oliver said. I'm hoping, with everybody making fun of how raggedy those steps were the entire night, I pray that he's okay.
That's fair.
But you never know.
LJ Cleary, of course, former tag team champion alongside Rich Swann and Sammy D across multiple promotions. No stranger to tag team wrestling. For those that are wondering, LJ Cleary is in the black and pink, and Kuro is in the unique pants attire.
Leave it to LJ Cleary, a dancing fool, to be teaming up with guys like Rich Swann, who is also a dancing fool. And I love dancing fools.
I mean, it's a sort of different hype if you think about it.
Sure.
Mark Andrews and Cleary starting things off here with a wrist lock here. And again, Flash Morgan Webster just noticed as escape out there. I mean, talk about the range, by the way, of tag team experience that Subculture clearly has over LJ Cleary and Kuro.
Agreed, Gino. Agreed, by the way.
Will you not stop that? The hammerlock in the arm right there and the roll up. Nice smile by Crucifix for 1 count.
Brilliant chain wrestling by both individuals here. Already, Kuro has made a fan out of me just with his wrestling style outright. Brilliantly done.
Continue, of course, to grow and get better here with each match. And, of course, LJ Cleary. Whoa! Kick off to his tag team partner. Irish whip. Blind tag, I think, was made by Mark Andrews. I think Mark Andrews now legal. The shoulder block up and over. And now Subculture. Double team.
Nice hip toss.
Here, lifting his partner over. Standing moves on elbow drop combination to cover and kick out of 2.
Absolute textbook Subculture offense right there. We've seen that combination multiple times.
And again, it's so clean, so crisp.
Now we get a tag to LJ Cleary. First time we see him in the matchup here.
That's Kuro, James. LJ Cleary was the other guy you saw that was Mr. Flamboyant.
Got you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. You know, it's easy to be confused, especially when you not recognize the talents. And again, this is also not a standard tag team that we are used to seeing, especially with one LJ Cleary.
Kuro now.
Again, great awareness, though. Good agility by Mark Andrews. Now off the ropes. Again, great agility shown there by Kuro right now. Catching with a boot from the side. Posting him up. And Dolph!
Nice full throttle into the drop kick. There you go.
A good drop kick.
We just saw that in perfect synchronization there.
Yeah, easy for you to say, right?
Yeah, really.
About to say, if you're going to make an impression in Las Vegas week, this is the time to do it. And again, like I said, Kuro has been at this stage before, 2 years in a row. Tag made now. The Flash Morgan Webster, top fake kick along the leg. The follow-up dropping and dragon screw across the second rope to Kuro.
And now going to go for a nice reverse senton driver.
Cover, 2 count only.
I really like that little combination offense because they did the tiger feint kick to the back of the knee, then they hit a foot DDT and drop kick combination. I don't think I've seen Subculture do that, but they should employ offense like that more often. Look at this, though, as LJ clearly distracts the referee.
I mean, sometimes you got to do that for just the benefit of the match or your own partner. Now, Kuro trying to take control. Big boot wipes Mark Andrews out. And again, the unfamiliarity with these two, considering they've only tagged alongside each other 2 other times in their careers.
And now Mr. Beautiful Life here.
Beautiful Life.
LJ clearly with a little beautiful elbow drop.
2.
Friggin' emoting on poor Morgan Webster here. Tag back into Kuro.
Oh my gosh. I think James is finding one of his favorite teams to come out of the UK, possibly. Short range clothesline by Kuro now as they isolate Flash Morgan Webster. And a little bit of style never hurts as long as it leads to the pay window, though. That's
true. No, I hear that. You don't want to overdo it with yourself here.
Oh, stop of the hand.
That was pretty intelligent thinking there by Kuro, just stopping on the head.
Last time these two tagged together, ironically enough, was back in February in the Bodyzoy promotion, by the way, coming off a loss against the VCC. And the Irish Whip and Mark Andrews gets the boot up. And like I said, Mark Andrews, synonymous with progress, been here since chapter 1. Tag me to Mark Andrews as I say that.
Wow. Great moonsault by Mark Andrews. Nice forearm drop there. LJ clearly, here we go. Hot tag incoming.
Combination offense right now, just ping-ponging LJ Cleary and Kuro going up the ropes. Though ducks leads the banner, slide delay, overhead parallel, wiping elbow.
That was brilliant. The Matrix maneuver, able to dodge those double lariats. Here comes Mark Andrews. Nice
victory roll. The double stomp.
There you go.
It's the midsection of AJ Cleary again. I forgot who was legal, by the way.
Never suplex Mark Andrews.
No.
Yeah, never suplex Mark Andrews because he can hit you with that stunner every effing time.
How long have you been waiting to say that again?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
About to say, Mr. Flying right now, the Lightning Kid. Again, LJ, though, great move here. Standing waist like applied. Flash Morgan Webster, though, might be planning something here with his partner. Gets the boot up. Blind tag made to Flash Morgan Webster. Up and around. Tornado DDT. Caught, though. Hoisted up. Into a Falcon Arrow. Cover. Two. The deal. Kick at it, too.
Very good. Very good strategy. Instead of opting to go for the Tornado DDT, immediately goes for the assisted flatliner. Flash Morgan Webster absolutely showing why him and Mark Andrews are a well-oiled machine.
About the definition of tag team wrestling and UK in the same sense, the South Wales connection, aka Subculture. Kuro tried to come into play, though AJ Cleary catching Flash Morgan Webster and Itaguri. And Mark Andrews out of the corner.
I think Subculture was going to try to go for Skull and Bones and got caught with their pants down a little bit there. And now
they have been compared to the most machine guns.
Nice cannonball out of the corner by Kuro.
Angle reverse rotation cannonball, James.
Oh, God. And now look at this. Going to go for the Tombstone Meltzer driver. Bastard driver combination.
Cover two. Oh.
Ooh.
Mark Andrews able to kick out of that combination offense. To your point, the stuffed package pile driver.
Yeah, it was a drop kick to the lower spine into the bastard driver by Kuro. Look at this again. Right to the spine, then right to the neck, just completely compressing that spine, possibly maybe even incapacitated the Lightning Kid, to your point.
And Mark Andrews right now trying to recover here. Chrono Clear once again going for the double team. Hoisted up and over. Flash Morgan eliminated partner. Now all four men just teeing off here.
Yeah, here we go. We got a bit of a Donnybrook here.
How fitting, considering we're talking about progress. All four men in the ring right now. Both men caught the boot. Itaguri, combination offense. Cleary and Kuro swinging a miss. Now Flash Morgan Webster, Subculture. Do actually here. Oh, gosh!
They're taking a page out of their old rivals' British Strong Styles playbook with that one. Ooh!
Cleary taking advantage of miscommunication. Rising knee strike. Punk kick by Kuro. Ross Flash Morgan Webster. Mark Andrews. Action fast and furious. Business game. Caught this time into a kick.
Double super kick. But it's a beautiful hype. They just caught him in midair when he was in mid-Pele formation. Are you kidding me? Holy shit.
It's a beautiful hype indeed and a beautiful transition. Now AJ Cleary looking for someone big off the second.
Oh
no! Caught his partner!
That was not good. Rolling blockbuster completely backfires. And now, big boot!
Combination.
Yeah,
that's gotta be it.
That's gotta be.
Subculture with the win.
Yeah, that was a huge finish for Subculture. Bro kick, Poison Rana combination gets the win for South Wales Subculture in progress.
Yeah, that was more than for Subculture to get the win here tonight against a very hyped up duo for a first time attacking count. Take a look at the replay of this finisher, James. Jeez.
Such a good finish. Very nicely executed.
The extra motivation, the extra rotation with that kick. Double impact to the head and face. Well done by Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews.
Yeah, the thing about what just happened there with It's a Beautiful Hype is when you're in mid-air like that, mid-rotation, you just go for it regardless. Because if you don't go for it, you risk injury. So at that point, you don't even know, and everything's a blur when you try to go for a maneuver like that. So that's probably what happened to poor It's a Beautiful Hype there. Humongous miscommunication that probably cost him in the end there.
Still, great win for Subculture. I'm sure it's not the last time we'll see them on the strip.
I hope not. I hope that's not the last time we see them in the Collective and GCW period. I would love to see them versus YDNP. God, book that match, please.
Well, again, you never know. And, of course, we continue here. Progress Wrestling, bringing back, as we talked about earlier, one of the most prolific standards of their company, the Super Strong Style 16. 32 competitors, only one winner. The first round match is taking place all over the world. And, of course, the winner of this match, 8 from each tournament, by the way, bowed out in iconic moments in the ballroom. This is one of the most historic running tournaments, of course, in the UK, the Super Strong Style 16, as you see there. You can watch it more on March 24th. You go to SoCal for our next match. There's a name I have not heard in a while, In the Ring.
Yeah, really. By the way, just for simplicity's sake, you might want to remove on the images the match that we just did. That way we don't.
Oh, yeah, I always do that.
Yeah.
Let's go to our next match. What we got? Continuing moving forward here at GCW Collective, live from the Horseshoe as you are watching along with us at Studios, and you are watching this show with us as well, supporting Progress Wrestling for Trailer TV. And it looks like, James.
Oh, boy.
Why? Here's why.
The man, Simon Miller.
From London, England. With the ups and downs for anything in wrestling, indeed, is Simon Miller. A former Progress Proteus champion, as I pointed out earlier, and former UPW heavyweight champion and PWC internet champion, something you know a thing or two about, James.
Yes. Everybody's slapping the head there of Simon Miller.
I think he's one of the first ones to make that leap between YouTube and wrestling at the same time, out of his territory.
Yeah, that was back before it was popular.
Right, everyone was doing it.
He's literally the inverse of what YouTube he is YouTube. Actually, no, it's not inverse. He is the original. He is the OG YouTuber turned wrestler.
Okay, I got you. I mean, I've followed this man since What Culture?
Yeah, I have too. He's still in What Culture, isn't he? Or did he?
I don't know, actually. I'm pretty sure he still is. Of course, I remember his work at Defiant Wrestling showing me what an ups and downs match was. Oh, man, I'm looking forward to this, though. I think this is the first time ever I'm actually calling a Simon Miller match with you.
Yeah, this is awesome. Dude, this is meta as hell. What do you think Simon Miller's thinking right now? There's YouTubers that are calling my match, and I used to be a YouTuber. Do we have to give him an up? Yeah, probably why. Do we have to give him an up and down for his performance tonight?
I'll leave that to you.
And here comes Danny Jones.
Gosh. I'm sorry, I'm laughing too much.
And now Danny Jones, he's trash talking the crowd. He's definitely not happy. Simon said something.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Simon Miller has always been a guy that's always been at the forefront of conversation. But Danny Jones, current tag team champion with Brendan White, former WXW tag team champion, a tag 24/7 champion. And they have not met each other since a battle royale several years ago.
Was it the WCPW battle royal where Martin Kirby won the title?
I
feel like I remember seeing that. That was ages ago.
Well, WCPW was also ages ago, to be fair.
Yeah. Because Martin Kirby won the title on that, and I remember that
Martin Kirby. There's the name.
Yeah, Martin. Man, I wish we could see Martin.
It was
Kirby.
PWC All or Nothing in 2024, the Undisputed King of Chaos title, Chaos Rumble, and Danny Jones won that night.
Yeah, where he wasn't a part of that speaking out movement, right? Martin Kirby.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't. I think you're thinking of David Starr. David Starr, I remember from
David
Defiant.
Starr fucking was.
Why? Here's why.
Here's why. Here we go.
The combo time similar to the tape here, though, with both men from a body size standpoint. And Danny Jones is looking to become nobody's friend tonight.
But he is tapping the head of Simon Miller.
You don't do that. You've even said that yourself. Danny Jones, by the way, comes to us known as a party boy, 13 years of wrestling experience. See, the competitive spirit comes out of Danny Jones now to get Simon Miller, who's all about getting in your head.
Yep.
The side headlock right now being applied by Simon Miller, throwing off the ropes. Remember, last time we saw Simon Miller, at least when we called him, it was against Joe Hendry.
Yeah, it was. Nice shoulder tackle there by Mr. Miller. He is happy with that performance. Give that one an up.
Are you literally going to score each point of this match?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
and by the way, you'll notice the up and down knee pads on him.
I just noticed that. Damn it. Oh, my gosh. All right.
You got all the gimmicks, baby.
Simon Miller, by the way, who got out of the first round of this year's Super Strong 16 tournament, defeating Josh Hawley.
God damn, he just steamrolled through Danny Jones. That I don't know if we can call that a golden up yet. But that was pretty damn close, that shoulder tackle.
Clearly, right now, we know who is asserting their authority here in this match. Simon Miller, by the way, will be facing Jay Joshua in the quarterfinals of the Super Strong Style 16. Winner of that match, will take on Elijah Blum or Charles Crawley in the semifinals.
Yes, sir.
And, of course, Danny Jones is not involved in the Super Strong Style 16, which might be another reason that he might be a little bit PO'd. Low bridge.
Oh,
Like Simon Miller says, Danny outside, but Danny picking the ankle, though. Oh, man, driving it down against the apron.
That's actually the bad knee of Simon Miller, too. He had surgery on that knee. That is not good for Miller.
You see that anger coming out of Danny Jones, just driving Simon face first to the apron and arguing with the official.
Yeah, that's brutal, man. That's insanely brutal. I'll say this much: that's not good for Simon Miller. All jokes aside, while it is a down for him right now, his leg, legitimately, he had an operation not too long ago. He had a knee injury, and that was the knee that Danny Jones was working on. That was a pinpoint target for him.
I imagine, though, Danny Jones getting a whole different viral moment at the expense of Simon Miller tonight as he looks to crush the hand. Simon Miller able to get his hand out from underneath his foot. Danny Jones, one half, by the way, of the Greedy Souls in Progress Tag Team Division alongside Brendan White.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stop this momentum of anger by Danny Jones here. Dude, like I said, Danny Jones has not been involved in Progress since October 2022.
Dude, the fact that there are so many people that are still here for wrestling this early in the morning, because keep in mind, it's like just becoming like afternoon time.
Cover to your point, one count.
Like, I'm shocked there's this many people here.
Look, James, at the end of the day, it's wrestling week. It's WrestleMania week. You don't figure about time during this. You figure about just enjoying this passion that we are crazy enough and futz enough to go live or cover. It doesn't matter what time it is. You got every promotion on the planet practically there in the city of sin.
Yeah, it's valid. Very valid, good sir.
And right now, Simon Miller trying to get back up to his feet. Open pawn strike. Danny Jones on face. Knife edge chop takes Simon Miller down.
Well, that's a hell of a down for Simon Miller as he's just getting face raked here by Danny Jones, who's just doing a number on him.
Well, I mean, think about what Danny Jones is trying to prove. I mean, this guy who's been all over the world wrestling here, and now he's taking on, proverbially, like you said, a YouTuber. He might think this is underneath him.
Yep. Speaking of British wrestling scenes, if you like to follow our fellow British man for Light the Fuse and Wrestling with Tism, the Nick Soap Dish, you can catch his show every Wednesday, AEW Dynamite's Light the Fuse on X, with his cohort, the WrestleFish. Go check out the Fish and Dish Connection on the X.
Looking for the backslide, Paul Danny Jones, the cover, shoulders down, and a 2 count. And stay tuned for our retro watch along of AEW Dynamite Spring Break for tonight. Cover, lateral press, and a 2 count, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We take a little bit of a reprieve after the conclusion of Progress Wrestling. Keeping you in tune with all the wrestling. 5 different watch alongs this day alone, folks.
Yes, guys. There's a lot going on. By the way, is there anything conflicting with you doing it at that time or no?
Nope, that's why I chose it.
Okay, I'm going to watch it with you then because honestly, you're going to get an impromptu one more call with me and him then because I don't know what happens yet, but I have a funny feeling I think I know what's about to happen.
Well, you know that. Here's the thing, James. Jeff motherfucking Meacham's also going to be on the call too.
Oh, fantastic! Okay, yay! The original 3. We got to do it then. Yeah, I got to be on there.
It's what started the Jeff Meacham Never Multiverse with me after Turning Point, so it only makes sense.
It only makes sense.
The schoolboy roll up. Roll up. Gets a 2 count. Almost caught Danny Jones off guard there. As again, we're calling a wrestling match here. And a boom ass.
Nice back suplex by Mr. Miller.
And Simon Miller right now trying to get back up on his feet and back on track in this match. Big splash in the corner, up in the fireman's carry. Samoan drop by Simon Miller. And a cover holding the far leg.
He hit the shell shock, baby. I know what that is because I've seen Simon Miller. He always put over right back. That right there is a golden up. He hit the shell shock and the straps are down, baby. Is he going to finish it?
Here it comes. Wait a minute. No, Jayne Jones got him
Oh,
hooked.
shoot.
Touchdown! Has it done that deal? No!
Tried to go for the Goldberg spear, channeling all the bald energy, all the baldness.
And right now, just ramming his elbow in the back of the head of Summer Miller. Danny Jones thought he had it there.
Yeah, he did.
Though by Danny Jones.
That was so fun. I'm so glad I knew what that was. I'm like, holy shit, I remember when he was putting over Ryback, and I remember when he took his shell strike.
I knew you were going to have a moment or two during this match. Now, Danny Jones, though.
Whoa! The crowd's laughing at Danny Jones. Crowd laughing at Danny Jones.
I mean, he slipped on the ropes. To be fair, it's probably hot and humid inside that building, you know?
You fucked up, Chance. Here the progress. Here by the
we'll
progress.
see if he actually does. He up to the top rope. Simon Miller able to get out of the way inside.
Oh,
the side step, and Simon Miller. Oh!
There's the Goldberg spear, and that sets it up for the jackhammer. The up, down.
Cover to Simon Miller to win. So overall, James, that up or was that down of a match?
That was a golden up. Good
and that
contest.
could definitely send a strong message towards the Progress World Champion. Remember, he is still part of the Super Strong Style 16.
Yep. And honestly, if I'm Simon Miller, I make my case for getting into that tournament and trying to fight someone, or at the very least, trying to be the next number one contender for a man like Dereiss. I think these two could legitimately have a banger.
Well, remember, James, if he gets through that tournament, he will face the Progress World Champion no matter what, and it could be a man like Dereiss, or it could be Michael Oku, depending on what happens in that match still to come tonight. But in the meantime, Simon Miller with the up and the win tonight at Progress Chapter 193.
Dude, I cannot believe I remembered all those references after all these years from up, down, down.
I just said you had your moment because I knew Simon Miller was your boy.
I can't believe that I actually remembered that. That's crazy.
All right, let's go to SoCal out in the ring for our next match.
Yes, sir.
That was so much freaking fun.
Since we're going to be calling stuff with Jeff Beecham, guys, go check out the Jeff Beecham Network at Jeff Beecham on YouTube. I guess we're going to be calling some good old-fashioned graps, folks. We're going to be calling wrestling, guys. We're going to be calling some good wrestling, good graps. I'm looking forward to it with Dynamite. Yeah, man, this is going to be great. This is going to be a really good, fun time.
Well, I don't know if this is going to be fun for even now, and it's time to go into the Super Strong Style 16 tournament. For the men, it's time for Ethan Allen versus Lio Rush.
Going to be fun.
And, of course, to the comp later tonight are the women, Vert, Vixen, and Rhio. As Ethan Allen, one half of the current Progress Tag Team Champions, newly won that title, by the way, alongside his partner, Luke Jacobs, former Progress World Champion in his own right, who, might I add, lost the Progress World Championship to a man like Dereiss. The Young Guns, though, are looking to once again hone in on their artillery and regain the World Championship, as Ethan Allen looks to take one step closer in this year's Super Strong Style 16 tournament.
Yes, sir.
This kid is double tough. Might as well call him bulletproof. 24 years of age, above 7 years in the game. And he has a vicious lariat.
Yeah, I mean, this kid looks like he's a tough motherfucker just by the scowl alone. I would not screw with this guy in a dark alley, especially in the dark alleys of Essex.
The Essex boy has been taking over this year. Freaking Kyle Newman, youngest ever IWGP heavyweight champion. Will Ospreay, of course, who's literally reinvented the UK wrestling scene.
You know who I'm shocked, completely unrelated as Lio Rush makes his entrance. You know how I'm freaking shocked has never made their appearance in any UK indie scene ever?
What?
Raka Raka. If you know the history of Raka Raka and how insane those boys were, like, you would think that coming into pro wrestling legitimately was a no-brainer.
Well, wrestling also changes a person beyond who they used to be, and I think that's the definition of Lio Rush here, who makes his way, representing all elite wrestling. I'm not even sure what this is. One point, this guy was called the Man of the Hour. the bad child, the black heart, the one. I have no idea what Lio Rush has become.
Lio Rush is it's the Blackheart gimmick. That's exactly what this is. I called it. It's Blackheart Lio Rush.
Yeah, there's no freaking soul behind those eyes, apparently. The former WWE Cruiserweight Champion and Impact X Division Champion. I mean, we just saw in AEW a couple weeks ago, he took on Tommaso Ciampa and got his brain rearranged. But it doesn't seem to be shaken by any sort of recent upsets that he's had as of late. Although he's also had good momentum going through Ring of Honor as well. And
he's literally saying it. He's literally saying the Golem, my precious. Why are you holding the steps? He's hugging the steps and saying my precious.
I don't know what to think right now. Well, despite the demonic demeanor, let's not be fooled by how insanely agile this young 11-year-plus wrestling vet of the game is.
Yeah, that's a valid point. Absolute valid point, good sir.
Ethan Allen facing Lio Rush for the first time ever, by the way. It's the first time ever one-on-one encounter. These two have never met before this match.
Yep.
The bell rings, and certainly I do wonder if Ethan Allen is taken out of his element with Lio Rush's presentation.
I sure as fuck would be.
I mean, did something break in Lio Rush? No longer wearing the giant foam horn jacket with Action Andretti? Is he even part of the crew anymore? Like, when did he lose himself worse than Eminem? What the hell?
I think he's saying, I can't stop it. Please, please help me. I did see that.
Okay, so it is a mental case. Got it.
Yeah, he's going through a lot. Like, whatever's going on in this
How many exorcisms have existed in the movie? Okay.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Yeah.
All right.
Ethan Allen's got to fight quick here, man. He's got to fight quick, and he's got to hit hard against Lio Rush. Because ever since this metamorphosis, Lio Rush has been insanely unstoppable, really.
Yeah, that blazing pace in the misdirection right now by Lio Rush on full display here as he runs to the boot and finally takes the Blackheart down for a second. Barrel press gets a 1 count.
Yeah, you gotta freaking go at him. Don't waste any time if you're Ethan Allen.
And again, let's keep in mind, both these men are involved in the Super Strong Style 16 tournament.
Yeah, this is a first round matchup.
Progress Management Championship.
Yeah, whoever wins is going to advance in the Strong Style tournament. Good uppercut there by Ethan Allen.
Where Charlie Sterling waits for them, who beat Clan Nonen in the opening round. This is an opening round match, by the way. Again, folks, the Strong Styles tournament has been involved here in progress in the tournament number contender since 2016. This is the first year, though, we're going to have a women's Strong Style tournament. Still to come, action from that tournament later tonight. Progress!
Nice, vicious elbow
taken off.
Yeah, that was a vicious forearm shiver there by a running forearm by Ethan Allen that just drops Lio Rush. That's exactly what he's got to do. And I wouldn't waste time. Just keep going at him.
Yeah, I'm about to say, with Lio Rush, you can't waste time.
Oof. Knife edge chop now.
And, of course, your boy Simon Miller is still involved in that tournament as well. He might face one of these two men towards the freaking semifinals.
Yeah, really. That's what's scary about that. Like, poor Simon Miller's got his work cut out for him if it's Lio Rush or Ethan Allen. Ethan Allen, I think, has some history with Simon Miller.
The Irish whip and Lio Rush off the Russell's on, though. Ethan Miller catching the boot. And Leo, though, with that smile, that's showing no sign of concern. Just catching him with an insecure and semi outside.
Went around the world with that insecurity, and now that might be setting up for the crazed Lope or no. Often
it's almost like he's like, give it to me or something like that. Ethan Allen taking a seat with the attendees here.
Yeah, well, Ethan Allen no longer allowed to take a seat. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, back suplex on the apron. Ethan Allen took advantage of Lio Rush's crazed nature and immediately just dropped him right on the hardest part of the ring.
Well, again, you can be a mental all you want, but at the end of the day, if you are dealing with someone that's much more aggressive physically, you still might be at a disadvantage. Right now,
ooh, look at this.
It's a gut wrench suplex release.
Very nicely done there by Ethan Allen.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about the 1, 2, 3, but also this is a tournament. You lose, you're out, period.
Yes, sir.
Stomp to the back of the shoulder blades. And I'm sure that Luke Jacobs supports Ethan Allen's pursuits of what he once held, the Progress Men's World Championship. That violent quelch right now while Leo Rush has been neutralized. I don't know if that fan's going to need counseling after that. You think Leo even knows where he's at right now, or do you think he's in a cave from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings?
I don't know.
Okay,
honestly, I don't think anything's going on in that head right now.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Again, folks, use the hashtag Progress Wrestling on the X to talk about this show. And what do you define Leo Rush's new attitude as? And now both men on the run on the outside of the ring, Ethan in hot pursuits. Giving chase, but Leo Rush might have been caught off guard there, intercepting him on the opposite side, crossing the border between the ring, and a big boot takes Leo down.
Yeah, that was really nicely done. Oh.
And now Leo driven face first into those chairs. Actually, that might have been a comfortable landing.
Yeah, really. Those chairs look soft.
I'm about to say again, if even Allen doesn't let the psychological component of this match get in his head, that's all he might need to win, honestly.
Yeah.
As Leo right now on the outside, the referee starting a 10 count. Again, elimination can occur via pinfall, submission, disqualification, or count out. It's even Allen dictating the pace, but also Leo finally crawling his way back just underneath the apron. Ethan Allen, though, not immediately falling through. Ethan Allen, by the way, as I said, current Progress Tag Team Champion, former Red Pro Undisputed British Tag Team Champion. He has been nothing but a tag team specialist his entire career alongside Luke Jacobs as the Young Guns. There's a cover now by Ethan. Gets a 2 count.
Yeah, and immediately just goes for vicious headlock here, almost like a bulldog choke of sorts.
Yeah, again, though, driving all his body weight into the upper spine and shoulder blades of Leo Rush and keeping the man of the hour, or the Blackheart, as you guys is known, grounded. Leo Rush, though, trying to get back up to a vertical base to break this grip. And Ethan Allen losing the grip now. That vicious shot to the top of the head, knuckles first.
Yeah.
Right now, Leo Rush again, just literally crawling like something out of the dead. Headlock takeover. That was like with a 40 right there. That was some malice there, James.
Yeah, it was. That was. Sometimes it's just the most simple but most effective moves in the industry that can get the job done. MJF proved that against Darby Allin.
And of course, we'll be covering MJF versus Darby Allin 2 singles match for the AW World Championship tonight at 6 p.m. Standard Time. Stay tuned, folks. Backdrop by Leo Rush. Finally creates separation with Mr. Allen.
Yeah, backdrop driver connects Jericho style there by Leo Rush. And yes, shout out to JJ and Walter. I don't know if they're there, Walter, but I know they're going to be there for the next show in the theater.
Well, according to what I heard on the pre-show, they are literally on the way, again, if not already there, but I don't know how long 20 minutes is on the strip. Swinging the minutes, and again, that fury of offense, the speed of Leo Rush.
Yeah.
That was reversal, up the second. Oh, a little slip up there. Ethan Allen throwing off the ropes, and now again, the misdirection with Leo Rush. Sunset flip, roll through, even though, look for the PK, and Leo ducked out of the way. And again, Leo, the evasive nature of the man of the hour with rolling through the kick.
Yeah, he got all of that.
From 100 in the cover, kick out at 2.
Blackheart or not, to your point, he's still the man of the hour, and he just showed why.
Good grief, it felt like he was just going faster and faster.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
You see literally the momentum and how much it swings like a pendulum here in this match between both of these men as soon as Leo Rush gets going. Now falling into the clothesline in the corner, dropping Ethan down.
Yeah, Leo Rush is just, he has got the craziest look in his eyes, man.
Every time Leo has that look in his eyes, it just seems like he's becoming more and more aggressive. It's almost like he's channeling something. Oh, wait!
Oh! Straight jacket, crossface applied here.
And body grapevine as well. He literally caught Leo running in. Was he playing possum?
Might have been. Going for the coquina clutch here. Going to try to finish off Leo Rush here. But Leo Rush, look how close he is to the ropes. Look how close he is. That was on purpose. He got himself close to the ropes on purpose.
Yeah, but he also gave him his arm, and now look at the transition here, almost a ground cobra.
Oh my God!
Now grabbing both arms behind Lio Rush.
Shit.
And all the pressure on the shoulder blades, as you know now, James.
That is some spray. Oh, and grabs the middle rope with his goddamn teeth to break the hold and get a 5 count to his advantage.
I guess that's still legally a rope break.
It is.
Any part of your body on the ropes, that's a rope break.
What a weird fucker, man.
I've seen middle finger. I've seen literally a toe. I've not seen the grip of bite that Leo had on that rope.
Nice face wash there by Ethan Allen, then follows another face wash. And he literally put his face right in between the middle rope, and that's a steel cable, folks.
Oh, the Leo gets out of the way, though, and Ethan got tied up now on the second rope. Now Leo taking advantage, caught with a kick again, though. Great agility being shown here by Ethan. Leo, though, handspring kick.
Yeah, handspring kick just took Ethan Allen off the apron. And now I think Lio Rush is hearing those voices in his head.
What the hell? What the hell?
God, Lope Suicida through the bottom rope, and the voices in his head paid off.
What the fucking hell? He got a freaking running crawl up like a damn predator. I don't even know what you call that.
And now
humans don't move like that.
Lio Rush.
Oh, man!
Proto
Power bomb! God, and Leo advances!
Oh! A blue Thunderbomb got the win, Noah! A blue Thunderbomb got a win!
And not a full rotation, but nonetheless, I'll consider it. Lio Rush has punched his ticket forward in the Super Strong Style 16 tournament. Ethan Allen eliminated.
What a matchup.
I'm about to say, it seemed like Ethan was on a never-ending roller coaster with a freaking intense and furious psychopath. Either way, good luck to whoever has to face Lio Rush next. Lio Rush still involved in this tournament, and obviously that means you're not going to see the last of him in Progress.
Yes, sir. Very good matchup. Good first round here in the men's version of the Strong Style tournament. Real quick, you mentioned shout out to Podermania. Want to give a quick shout out to an awesome show put on by Dragon Gate USA as well last night, as well as the Pro Wrestling Unlimited hybrid wrestling crossover show that happened last night. Both shows delivered. Both shows had really good matches. Definitely go out of your way to tune into both of those events and our watch along calls of said events if you have not done so already. Good effort by all involved on Wednesday.
Well, anyway, as we continue forward here, of course, we've got a momentary break. Of course, Progress Wrestling has worked in conjunction with Defy Wrestling. Every Progress Wrestling chapter, of course, you can also catch on the on-demand service. I know my friend from Cleveland, the Cleaver Con Andrew, has been very high on Progress Wrestling, even before freaking NXT UK even exists. So if you want to look for the best in Progress Wrestling and Defy Wrestling, you want to look at all new shows, look at Emporium Pro Wrestling or GG750, go today to the on-demand service and get hooked on wrestling. I mean, hell, Mystery Wrestling is even on the same damn service. So again, if you want to learn more about Progress Wrestling or even other promotions outside of that, including the French promotion that Ricky Sosa has also been part of, as they play an advertisement for their subscriber service, I highly recommend it. Hooked on Wrestling TV. Anywhere, anytime, on demand.
There you go.
All that SoCal down the ring.
I am looking forward to that. Now I have another service that we might need to look into, to be honest, because we already got Title Match, we got Triller. Might be worth looking into, see if we can get some interviews on the Hooked On network there.
Well, from the men of Progress to the women of Progress, time for a Fatal Five-Way.
By the way, what did they used to call five-way matches in WWE? I know it's not the same match type. What was it? The scramble, right? It was a scramble.
I thought 6 ways were scrambles, but either way, here comes the badass, formerly known as Sammy Jayne, Emersyn Jayne.
By the way, it is airing also not only on Triller TV, but also Hooked On Wrestling TV as well.
That's why they're promoting it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I see the little watermark there. Good stuff.
And of course, Emersyn J, as I said, is involved on the women's bracket side of things in the first ever women's super strong style 16. She will be facing Holly Barlow in the opening rounds of this tournament at a later date.
Emersyn Jayne is definitely a tough customer. We've seen her in Game Changer in the past. We've seen her in pro wrestling just go at it with some of the hardest hitting women in the past. She is one tough customer, I'll tell you that right now.
And of course, she is still looking for her first Progress Women's Championship.
Oh my, Renee Michelle looking elegant.
Control yourself, James. I know who I'm dealing with here, but seriously, Renee Michelle, as I said, a freelancer, 13 years plus in the game, coming to us from the Washington area, looking to make a name for herself now in that was a weird advertisement. That was weird. Like, has already been involved in Progress against Session Mark Martina, LA Taylor, and former Progress Women's Champion Rhio.
Well, I like what I've seen so far out of Renee Michelle, and she hadn't even wrestled yet. So there you go.
Oh, damn it, James! You freaking idiot.
As beautiful as you look, you have to also hoop, especially in a Progress ring.
Well, she doesn't seem intimidating. And again, it's not her first dance here in Progress, as I said. And let's see who joins these two next. We still have 3 more women. Originally, it was supposed to be a fatal 4-way, but Shotzi Blackheart intercepted. And we have 1/2 of Divine Dominion coming in with the AEW Women's Tag Team Championship, Lena Kross.
Which is funny because not too long ago in LA, Megan Bain did the same thing in her match with Steph DeLander. Now the other half of Divine Dominion comes out with her set of gold here.
The hottest commodity, the colossal, the phenom of progress, perfection, and performance. Lena Kross, a standout down under in Australia. To your point, Divine Dominion is literally taking dominion over the entire wrestling landscape. With an incredible win against High and Amira World on AEW Dynasty's 0 Hour. Now Lena Kross looks to punch her ticket closer, just maybe in the conversation, for the Progress Women's Championship.
Yeah, this is going to be a hell of a contest for her to try to combat here.
Previously went one-on-one with Rico when she had the title.
And here comes the new Pro Wrestling Unplugged Women's World Champion, Mercedes Martinez.
And again, we talk about, there's not enough things we can say about Mercedes Martinez when it comes to this journey woman of the business. Quite literally, whether it's shine, simmer, you name it, she's been there.
Literally a trailblazer and pioneer of the women's wrestling scene, along with the likes of Serena Deeb as well. Those two
25 years plus.
Those two actually legitimately fought for the AEW, for the Ring of Honor, Women's World Championship. And that was her actual last successful defense before losing to the current Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Athena, setting her record-long reign into effect.
Yeah, the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion, period, Ring of Honor history. And of course, we'll see that title defended at Supercard Bond. We'll cover it next month as we go from the Latina sensation to the final pair of this match. Get ballsy, because here comes Shotzi Blackheart. The ballsy badass who might as well be on every show here in Las Vegas, taking care of business her way. And again, as I talked about before, she's already punched her ticket into the quarterfinals. She'll be taking on LA Taylor in the Super Strong Style tournament.
Yes, indeed. There's history as well between, Shotzi and Mercedes, but I mentioned that Mercedes had a rivalry with Athena. Fun fact here, Athena and Shotzi used to be NXT Women's Tag Team Champions once upon a time during the black and gold era of NXT, literally at the tail end of that.
My NXT!
Our NXT. Our NXT for sure. So Shotzi has teamed up with the best of them. She's wrestled against the best of them. There was history between Mercedes and Shotzi. There's history recently with Emersyn J and Lena Kross from the Luna Vachon Invitational in Jersey Championship Wrestling. So there's going to be the only odd woman out that doesn't have history, I feel like, is Renee Michelle with any of these women.
Well, nonetheless, all these women are looking to make a point here in progress. Emersyn J just shotgun drop, gets Shotzi back to hell. Now we got Mercedes Martinez and Lena Kross with Jay and Michelle. That's the strand with the Stone Virgo drops. And
no! Both
and Shotzi went up in the V on Mercedes Martinez and Lena Kross.
I think originally it was going to be suplexes. Because of the low blows, it turned into a gourd buster.
Damn.
For poor Renee Michelle and Emersyn Jayne.
I don't think they were expecting that.
Shotzi are brutalizing each other.
Renee Michelle though trying to come into play. Kick combination here. Takes Emersyn Jayne and Shotzi back up for a 2-for-1 with the neckbreaker DT.
Yeah, that's a Evil Uno special right there by Renee Michelle.
Cover off the far leg, and Lena with the save. This statuesque 6-foot-tall athlete.
Yeah, really. Athlete is the word, by the way.
Power recognizes power. Just remember that. Go watch the close of Renee Paquette.
Oh my God. Just booting her out of the ring, poor Renee Michelle. Nice enziguri, though, by Emersyn Jayne, and a shining wizard to follow that up. Again, history between those two.
Yeah, big move by Mercedes Martinez. Don't blink here, folks. You're going to have a beautiful car wreck here. Mercedes Martinez with Emersyn Jayne on the shoulders. And
shit. Doomsday device coming up here.
I think you're right, James!
Drop kick combination with the Doomsday device. She actually took out, I believe, Mercedes Martinez as well, who hit the back of her head hard, coming down with the electric chair drop.
Yeah, about to say, it wasn't a regular Doomsday device. It was electric chair drop. So, again, how much of that damaged Mercedes Martinez in the process? All women down except for the colossal freaking Lena Kross.
Yeah, one half of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions completely unfazed by what happened. Ooh! Nice La Mystica there by Renee Michelle.
Yeah, about to say, let's see Renee Michelle here. I might try to tie up Lena Kross in a submission. Wait a minute.
What is happening here?
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. I get 3. God.
Look, she's not La Primera, but I will say that's very disorienting. What is Emersyn Jayne doing now?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What the heck? Okay, this is getting a little bit now. Shotzi Blackheart joining the train of head scissor tie-ups and turning a 4 over. What the? All right. And Mercedes Martinez is taking it in, watching the real run. I can't believe that just happened.
Martinez is doing a little film roll.
What the fuck?
Every woman except for Mercedes running a train. Pause.
But the butt DDT apparently was very disorientating for 3 of these women. Mercedes Martinez, smart woman in the room. Now scrap against Lena Kross. No, I can't believe the fuck I just saw that.
Yep, that happened.
Yeah, that just happened. Walter had his moment. Oh, man. Deadlift German by Lena Kross, Mercedes Martinez. And Lena right now is not playing.
Jeez.
Holding up her name with that accordion.
By the way.
And hold that
oh my God.
Lena is setting everybody for the ride.
Yeah, she is. And now look at that. Shotzi Blackheart trying to go for a lariat. Oh my God. Drilling
suplex after suplex after suplex. Emersyn Jayne said up and over on her face. Back elbow.
By the way, shout out to the near 100 people. Shout out to the near 100 people watching us on all the platforms. That's shocking. Lum blower.
That by the way, for
Renee
that
Michelle.
A front thrust by Emersyn Jayne. Inaugural Eve Women's Champion. Moving down with a driver, 2, and kick out.
That was close. That was a close one.
Emersyn Jayne, once known in a previous life as Semi J. Of course, lost the title to Charlie Morgan, the first ever Wrestle Queendom in pro wrestling history. And again, like I said, a standout of the UK scene. Got the double knees across Renee Michelle's. We've got 2 women right now. Just stomps over her. Well, you had a moment, James. More than one moment in this match already.
Yeah. And now it looks
like Jay. What is the word she's looking for here? As Renee Michelle gets up to her feet, Mercedes answering kind of,
Ooh. That was rough. That could have been rough for Renee Michelle.
Whoa!
Oh! Got tossed into a suicide dive by Mercedes Martinez.
It took out Lena Kross in the process, and Shotzi still nowhere to be found. Now Mercedes Martinez, she might be looking for that spider suplex.
Yeah, Spider German incoming for Emersyn Jayne.
Emersyn might want to hold on. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Face planted right onto the canvas. Full rotation with that one.
That core strand for the 25-year veteran.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Oh, no.
That's the
Shotzi
problem.
Blackheart.
That's the problem with putting yourself in the trio woe, because now she's in prime position for this.
I don't know if the core strength of Mercedes Martinez is going to help her out of this predicament.
Gonna go for the Warriors way. Stop, perhaps.
Again, though, Shotzi, though, still fighting back. Oh!
Oh!
Almost a hanging snapmare there, and Mercedes Martinez still hung in the tree of woe. Now Shotzi hoisting her up and hooking her head.
Oh, Tower of London. Shout out Nigel McGuinness.
Vicious net breaker. And right now, Shotzi going to the Lupe Suicida, wiping out Lena Kross.
Yeah, that was smart there by Shotzi.
Just launching herself and anybody that freaking breathes or stands. Emersyn Jayne and Renee Michelle now meaning towards center. Opportunity here for either of these women to capitalize. Over the fireman's carry goes Emersyn. Push off the ropes, though, goes Renee. And again, Renee, great takeover. Oh!
Oh! Spinning heel kick just completely rocked the jaw of Emersyn Jayne.
And Mercedes Martinez, the way that she moves was fun. Planted with a spine buster, though, by Mercedes Martinez.
Spine on the pine. Uh-oh.
We'll go roll out D7. Emersyn Jayne. Emersyn Jayne takes it!
Oh, my God. What an upset.
And Shotzi was right there at the last split second, but 1 second too late.
Emersyn Jayne with a huge victory here.
Yeah, look at the glares here with these two. Like I said, both these women are still in the Super Strong 16. Both women looking for their first Progress Women's Wrestling Championship and very well could meet in the finals. I would say that Emersyn Jayne's got one up on Shotzi here, James.
I agree with you.
And there's any saving grace, Emersyn Jayne and Shotzi on the opposite side of the bracket. So again, if they're going to meet each other, they got to make it all the way to the finals. But a great win for Emersyn Jayne tonight at the Collective.
Very nicely done there by Emersyn Jayne. And she had a great cover, too, on that schoolboy. He basically turned it into a Matchbox cover to get that win.
Yeah, exactly. Emersyn Jayne, current IPWA International Women's Champion, sends a message to everybody in Progress Wrestling, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
And she doesn't give a damn who she has to go through.
No, she does not.
That was awesome.
That was a really good matchup.
And
Guys.
That was a last-minute ad.
Guys, we will take a quick commercial break. I just wanted to give ourselves a little bit of reprieve for the next bit of entrances here. We'll be right back after this Mania Week trailer.
And now for a taste of things to come.
As always, here at Simple Studios, as you see, not only this week alone, but 24/7, 365 all the time, we truly encompass, embrace, sub, and engage, pontificate, analyze, criticize, react, and watch along to all the wrestling. And it doesn't cost $100,000 either, but the confidence of Paul Walter Hauser to put not only this title, but $100,000 of his own money on the line against Big Damo. What the hell is he thinking?
Got a death wish. That's all I could say. That's all that's all that comes to mind in my estimation when it comes to that one.
That's probably accurate, but to Paul Walter Hauser's credit, he survived a longer strap match of fans bring the weapons 4-way, and he won this title in a 5-way off the former champion Simon Miller.
And not to mention as well, this man has gone toe-to-toe in a very hard-hitting, hardcore fight without honor against QT Marshall in Ring of Honor. So he knows how to get dirty with the best of them, including some of the most hard-hitting, like Mance Warner and Matthew Justice in MLW as well. This man is at this point, he's a celebrity, but at this point, you might as well call him a veteran of the game now. It feels like it because the guy has such great instincts, has such great ability in the ring that you almost wonder, does he even need the plunder in the matches he's in? I think this is going to be a huge testament to see if we can see him in that type of matchup here.
To your point, not every one of his matches has been a hardcore stipulation, but with Big Damo, the jury is out, especially when $100,000 you see in that briefcase is also added to the equation. To your point, he's literally held this championship now for a freaking damn year, 364 days, and this will be his 5th defense after surviving outlandish Ziggy Dice, freaking Bullet, Charles Crowley, Simon Miller, Slim J, and Mad Dog Connolly.
Yeah, 100%. And Big Damo is no stranger to championship gold.
The size of these two men, I just want to point that out there.
They are massive. But yeah, man, like Big Damo is no stranger to gold. He himself, as he gets introduced by SoCal Val, former NXT Tag Team Champion with Eric Young. At some points, he has been world champion along with Adam Blompier, being managed by him. He was the inaugural WCPW/Defiant World Champion of its era. So
he's also a former Progress World Champion and current OTT World Champion.
Yep, he is no stranger in the UK scene when it comes to winning championships. Now a man without a ship per se. He is on his own, not a hired gun for anybody. And I think a motivated, nobody to control Big Damo is the most dangerous Big Damo we have.
21 years involved in the game. Paul Walter Hauser, as I said, is the Progress Proteus champion. He is the 3rd Progress Proteus champion, following Paul Robertson and Simon Miller. This title first established back in 2019.
Yeah, it's a very, very recent history with the Proteus championship.
It almost feels like the fuck all your own well-being championship at this point, considering who's held it and what it's been through.
Might as well be a hardcore title of sorts or an open weight title of sorts.
I'm just gonna put it out there, James. There's a promotion in the UK that used a kitchen sink as a championship. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's valid.
Paul Walter Hausen squaring up. Is it trying to sumo squat him? I don't know if that's gonna work, dude.
I think that was his attempt at trying to do a 3-point stance.
This isn't football, but you might need one by the time this is over. And again, for a guy who's only been involved in the business for 2 years, he's definitely earned his stripes.
There is a fan that's in the front row that's jaw-jacking with Paul Walter Hauser.
And if I were Paul Hauser, I would worry more about Big Damo and the $100,000 in your proverbial wallet.
Yeah, really.
Oh boy. You got a little bit too comfortable there, James.
I think so. I think he did as well.
At some point, you got to hit the big man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Would you literally put this challenge out yourself? Okay.
Why would you slap Big Damo? Why would you do that?
This is the moment where Paul Hauser officially fucked up.
Hold on. If you're going to do it right. It was at this moment Paul Walter Hauser knew he fucked up.
Oh, no, and Big Damo teeing off in the corner.
Oh, my God.
Never got your point.
The bare-knuckle boxing instincts of Big Damo coming to play there.
Paul might have been hit with a sledgehammer.
Oh, my God.
So, again, $100,000. How much of that is going to be covered by insurance?
Yeah, he hit him right in the breadbasket with that one. He might need some serious health insurance because that man going to be coughing off a lot of bread, and that's a big bread basket to hit.
About to say, I mean, just look at the size of Big Damo, as I said. He's probably outweighing him close to maybe 70 pounds. Again, just rocking him off the ropes. And Paul right now literally might be out on his feet. Big clubbing shot over the head.
That's a huge bitch.
Accurate. Big Damo looking to add more gold to his waist and more green to his wallet.
Oh, God. The steel
How do you get
cable right
ready
in the
for
throat.
something like this, not knowing who you're going to be dealing with?
I honestly think Paul Walter Hauser may have gotten a little bit too cocky for his britches, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Just dodging disaster with the senton drop and falls with a front kick to the side of the head, rocking Big Damo.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's the same height, but they're on the mat, James.
Yeah, I was
Senton
about to
drop by
say.
Paul Walterhausen.
Yeah, this time Paul Walter Hauser hits it perfectly. I got to tell you, that was one of the sloppiest thrust kicks I've seen by anybody. And I like
Right?
Paul, but that was not even a super kick. That was not a thrust kick that was hit of any kind. He just
Inside
kind of
Russian leg sweep.
tapped him with his foot.
Yeah, you know what? All it takes was a tap, I guess. And then falling with a diving headbutt to Big Damo's heart. Again, at this point, he's playing with house money. He's the one that put the gamble out there, all right? So Paul Walterhausen is literally going to bankrupt himself if he's not careful.
Yeah, to your point. Absolutely the case here. Oh, God.
And also be without a title.
That is an angry, angry man.
That is not wise. Chopping
No,
Big
it is
Damo.
not. It is not wise at all.
You need like a frying pan on high to hurt Damo. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
Just look at his face. Just look at the face. He knows. I'm about to say. Oh, my God.
My Lord. Oh, my Lord. Well, he definitely took a page out of the Walter playbook.
Oh, my gosh. Nearly killed him. Oh, it's out again.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, I like Gunther's style. I'm going to steal that.
Oh, that was in the front, actually. I mean, just stay down, man. Just stay down.
No, that's the problem, man. Paul Walter Hauser's way too prideful.
You know, you ever heard the phrase "pride before the fall," James? I'm just saying.
Yeah, true.
And those chops debilitating, collapsing the chest cavity of Paul Walter Hauser. Now Irish whip off the ropes, popped up and planted.
Oh my God!
Oh, God.
Oh my God! Oh, leaping elbow drop.
Dude, it's over. Oh.
How he got his shoulder up after a leaping elbow from a man that size is beyond me. By the way, Damo got some hops on him. He literally leapt into the air. Like, I would have been down for the three. I'll tell you what.
Take a look at the replay here to your point. Drop down hard and jumping elbow drop to Paul Hauser's heart. The only way I see him kicking out is the fact that his left shoulder wasn't covered.
Yeah,
I love the fireman's carry, hoisting up that hall of dead weight practically. And again, to your point, Paul Hauser does not care about his own well-being. That's how he's made his name in wrestling.
Nice big boot there. Oh, kind of a spine buster.
Everything had left to cover and kick out at 2.
That was kind of like a leg trip drop. I don't even know if you could call that a spine buster. He wanted to hit a spine buster, but couldn't even get the big man up. He damn near collapsed when trying.
I'm about to say 240 pounds, 5'8". Paul freaking Walterhausen, trained by Paul London against Big Damo, tell the tape, 6'3", 310 pounds. Big overhead right by Big Damo. Now Paul Walter perched on the top rope, and I sense disaster. Yeah, I do too. I hope that raise reinforced versus the steps on the outside, James. Yeah, really. That's a 900-pound superplex!
Holy fucking shit. He had a snap version. That was right on his head, neck, and shoulders, dude. Paul Walter Hauser may have just gotten really screwed up here. Referee immediately checking on Walter Hauser here.
And maybe the death note here. Again, when you literally gamble with your freaking heart versus your brain.
Yep.
And again, you see the way that Paul Walter is still staying in play, though. Not going to the outside of the ring, which I would do for my life.
Yeah, really. I would.
Big Damo screwing him up, and oh, no!
Oh, he used the referee to his advantage. He just brought the referee as a shield.
And the referee got squashed in the middle. Oh, and a low blow!
Oh, my God. Right in the Big Damos.
I just stuck him out, too. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's all she wrote. I can't believe we both have the same thought. That's crazy. Matchbox cover after a low blow. Paul Walter Hauser survived, not wins, survives Big Damo and wins or retains the Protest Championship.
And $100,000 of his own money in the process.
Good job, buddy, I guess.
Well, it damn sure wasn't pretty, but it still led to victory.
That's one hell of a pay window.
Yeah, your own pay window. About to say. How much interest he's getting back on that investment?
Yeah, probably a couple $100.
Oh, now he's got a microphone. How you feel? I said, fuck you.
Fuck you. That was the most deadpan fuck you I've ever heard in my life, bro.
There's been a never ending. To Press Fans America, I love you, baby. In Press Fans UK, sorry to break your hearts. It's still mine to the UK fans. You know, I think Paul Walter Hauser likes to hear himself more than all Igor and Page.
A little bit.
Two years in a row. One against over. Why?
But buddy,
buddy. You might want to turn around. Hello. For Hauser, but Simon Miller.
Jesus.
You knew this was going to happen at some point again.
And he's about to get tossed into the ring.
Oh, no. About to say, time to face the music, Paul. Big Damo didn't come here to lose via low blow. Damo was so close to winning that title. And he literally stole it. Kick the midsection. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes, TKO. TKO incoming. Oh, no. Wasteland into the title.
Oh, God. And he's not done yet. On the second Damo bomb.
Damo bomb.
Hauser crushed.
Well, you remember how I said Paul Walter Hauser survived Big Damo?
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Oh, no. The crowd chamber. One more. No. You masochist.
No.
Not again. Oh, God.
And it's mega gone.
Oh, my gosh. Someone get a freaking spatula and scrape Paul Walter Hauser off the mat.
Paul Walter Hauser's dead. Somebody call his parents. Somebody get the body.
Well, until later, as we got some over the microphone. Pray for the Buffalo good attendance. I think we're even. Wait. Except for one fig. He's got $100,000, right?
Oh, shit.
Where's the money?
Oh, no. Wait.
Is he actually going to...
Wait, this is you're committing theft. This is grand larceny. Hey, theft! You're accomplice to a crime. You can't help him.
I mean, I think Damo earned it.
This is grand larceny. That's $100,000 in that suitcase.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? I mean, he came all his way. Put it all on black. Well, it looks like Big Damo's going to have a hell of a night in Las Vegas as he just got a $100,000 payday thanks to Simon Miller at the expense of Paul Walter Hauser. Well, wait a minute.
Oh, the bastard.
There's no money in the briefcase.
Lied. He's a liar. Uh-oh. Well, he's going... If he wasn't dead before, Paul Walter Hauser certainly is going to die now.
Well, I mean, again, pay for your own sins. And Simon Miller is asking Big Damo to hoist up Paul Walter Hauser, briefcase in hand. And, oh, hello!
Oh, my God.
I love it. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God. Oh, he's going to sit on him?
I mean, you know, take a nice seat here. Why not? Well, he may not have got the pay window, but at least we had a moment with Big Damo.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like this could be a future tag team here between Simon Miller and Big Damo.
I mean, two big bald guys. One super muscular, the other one big, meaty, and heavy. I mean, it could work in a bygone era.
Why not? Make it happen.
Anyway, Paul Walterhausen escapes, and I mean literally escapes with his title and his money.
Did he? I think he might need to use spend $100,000 on insurance.
I don't know how much Las Vegas insurance is. Oh,
in Vegas it's a lot.
I'll take your word for it. At least he can still walk on his own 2 feet.
I wouldn't get too comfortable with that. I don't think we're done by a long shot.
He's still got a lot to go, I'm sure, in Las Vegas. Poor
Speaking
guy.
of, since we're talking about bald people, shout out to Carlos Estrada from the Wrestle Collective. Shout out C to the Low 77.
Oh,
you can check him out on the Raw review and also Wednesday Night Chaos. After Raw and after Dynamite, he reviews both the Monday and Wednesday shows.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, with that being said, we only have 2 matches left, and they are semi-main events. One having the occasion for the women's strong style tournament, the other one being the Progress World Championship. SoCal, take it away.
There you go, folks.
Yes, let's bring the women on. This was the match I was looking forward to the most. Are you ready?
If they're semi-main eventing, and that was the cool-down match just now, which was still entertaining as hell.
Buckle up.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. There's a reason why these women are semi-main eventing.
All right, let's see who comes out first. Player 1 or the leader of the pack? We wait, of course, our introductions here. And as I said, the winner of this match, oh boy, Rhio! Top of the food chain, leader of the pack, the owner of the Pride, former Eve Women's Champion, former Progress Women's Champion, Rhio. 29 years of age, 9 years involved in the game with a background in karate and taekwondo. If you look up women's British wrestling, she is there at the top of the page.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that's you just saying those accolades alone makes this woman a bad motherfucker.
PCW title, Progress, Eve, fourth row, and ICW World Women's Champion in her illustrious career, current ICW World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, man, that's a hell of a resume here for Rhio.
She's one of those women that has literally taken this industry and the UK by storm. Hanging with the likes of men like Dereiss, Kanji, Emersyn, Jay, Alexis, Falcon, Trent Seven, and of course, Nightshade, where she won the Eve title, and Myla Grace, and Sky Smithson.
I mean,
and Killer Kelly.
Just you stating all that right away, I have to say this because, like, I feel like for me, this is like the thing that really stands out for me with it when it comes to Rhio is that karate background. That means she's a kicker, man. That means she hits hard.
Take a look at the size, James. This is your first time visiting Rhio. You're in for a hell of a fight.
Oh, no, I bet. I believe you there now, good sir.
Yeah, Rhio, as I said, former Progress Women's Champion. She actually held this title through 2003 for 2024. 434 days. Ready up, player 1. Time for a rematch, though, with Vert Vixen, who lost to Rhio when she was Progress Women's Champion via countout. You see the intent in Vert Vixen's eyes, looking to avenge a loss from December that night in 2024. Player 1, as I said, also with a background in karate and taekwondo. Also came from a softball background.
Okay.
And of course, they stand out from Texas.
These two are going to kick and hit hard then. Damn, I did not. This is going to be a kicking match. This might turn into a kickboxing match halfway through here.
And about to say, Vert Vixen, one of the standouts of the Texas independent wrestling scene, alongside the likes of High End, Maya World, and Roxanne Perez, former New Texas Pro, VIP, and Rose Wrestling Association, and Defy Women's Champion.
That's crazy.
And Rhio don't give a damn about meeting Vert Vixen again. You can see it in her face. 36 years of age, 6 years involved in the game, and trained by the natural, Dusty Rhodes.
This has the potential to hoop.
Oh, I know it's going to hoop, considering I know the pedigree of these two athletes. And the bell rings are underway. And again, the winner of this match will go on to face Stephanie Mays in the Super Strong Style 16. Waistlock being applied here. Again, just feeling out each other. Big elbow to the side of the temple by Vert Vixen. And of course, Vert Vixen and Rico looking for the big win here, much like Leo Rush. Again, it's the first ever Women's Strong Style 16 tournament, though. The side headlock being applied here by Rico.
Sup, Safet?
Good to see you, Safet, in the chat. Of course, Rio coming off a great win, by the way, on Bruised and Battered in Pro Wrestling Eve just recently. And Session Martina may want to watch out because this line may want her prize possession back sooner rather than later. Right now, both women on the apron here. This is dangerous. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Mossy looking for the package power driver on the
This
apron.
early?
About to say, you see the way the leverage on the road. Swing and a miss, and Vert Vixen caught it.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Just immediately drilled into the apron. With
I told you about the rivalry, so, I mean...
Yeah,
no love lost with these two.
Not at all.
Oh!
Vicious drop kick, shotgun drop kick by Rhio.
Follow up knee strike in the corner. As I said, the last time they met each other was on opposite sides in a 6-woman tag in 2025. Oh!
There's an
last year in April.
Suplex by
in Las
Rhio.
Vegas, ironically enough.
Yeah.
Drop kick, cover, 2 count only.
Not too bad.
Both of these women are also to blame for last year in Vegas for the Progress Women's title in a 3-way that Nina Samuels was able to escape. Of the fireman's carry.
Possibly looking for Death Valley Driver, got countered.
And Riho right fall in the corner, sidestep by Vert Vixen. And Vert Vixen right now with the waist like a German.
Jesus, short range German as well by Vert Vixen.
And Vert Vixen falling through. Big kick in the corner.
Oh, my God. She got all of that Yakuza kick and now going to go for, Tria Woe, perhaps. I don't like the looks of this.
Big woman, as I talked about before. Right now, Rico not looking in the best shape in the early going here.
No, she's getting mollywopped here by Vert Vixen. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Baseball slide.
Oh, my God, right to the mush.
And Riho coming off the win against Emersyn J and a recent defense of the ICW Welterweight Championship against Leighton Buzzard. And there's the cover, hook of the leg, and a 2 count. I don't think, though, that Riho is anywhere near done yet, but you can tell how spiteful Vert Vixen has been, showing a new side of her tonight, it feels like.
Yeah, no question about it. Man, she's a woman on a mission here.
I would love to see Vert Vixen challenge Chris Statlander for the Eve International Championship.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that would be a good one. We got a Call an Eve show, too. I wish there was one around this time, too.
Well, they just had one on April 10th, so go follow Pro Wrestling Eve's YouTube channel, become a member today, and let's definitely do it. Oh, God, what a vicious elbow. Throwing up the ropes. And hold the count!
Oh, snap Michinoku driver there by
Vert Vixen. Side press 2 counts.
Yeah, got the hook to the far leg. That was a great cover. That was all hard for Rhio to be able to kick out of that because her back of her head landed hard off the canvas. That Michinoku driver was flush.
Dead set on ending Rico's chance of becoming Progress Women's Champion again and getting a long overdue, sought after, vengeful win. That's Vert Vixen for you. Vert Vixen, of course, who's traveled and wrestled all over the world, whether Japan, Ring of Honor, whether Texas, America, you name it, she's been there. A standout from the Texas independent scene. Former Spark Joshi champion, North Pacific. And they clearly don't like each other. There is no love here. There is no sportsmanship.
That's been completely completely established in the early going here.
And big boot again, but the heart, though, of the lion is Rhio driven down the outside of the ring. And Vert Vixen right now thinking our next game plan.
At this point, I don't even think you can call her player one. I think she might be the final boss as she goes for a Lope Suicida.
Got all of it. Nicely done there by Vert Vixen. Vert Vixen looking to become literally the head of the pack.
And now
Vert's got to send Rhio back inside here.
Yep. Taunting the crowd here. Jaw-jacking with a fan in the front.
What's Rhio now?
Oh, Lope of her own.
And again, that's the danger you take when you don't take advantage of Rhio when you have a moment. It is power personified when it comes to this heavyweight.
Yeah, Vixen just got completely rocked by Rhio there. And now she's going to toss her back into the ring.
Well, what happens when you turn your back against a lion when you literally don't know if you're the prey or the predator at this point? Now, Rhio going up to the top rope. Oh, boy.
Oh, man, this is dangerous. We've seen a couple people slip off the top.
It got a missile!
Oh, my God! Yeah, the problem, though, with that missile drop kick is you land really hard on your back when you hit it like that. That's why you see some people do a rotation because that avoids damage to the spine.
And to your point, you see the way that Rhio is unable to capitalize, putting all of her body force of that drop kick and landing hard on her back. But Vert Vixen was literally driven to the other side of the ring. Rhio, by the way, is a two-time Progress Women's Champion. She lost the title October 2025 to Ray Leverkusen, who is now, of course, WWE. And now both women center inside the ring. Who's going to face Alexis
like
Falcon?
Two bulls just charging at each other here.
When it's been anything less, high kick by Rhio. Discus elbow by Vert Vixen.
Just drops Rhio down to the canvas.
And right now, this is open up wide for Vert Vixen to follow up here. Hoisting Rhio, snap German. Vert Vixen in the driver's seat here. I'm not sure whose health bar is lower though at this point.
And now possibly looking
for
it. Oh, Shining Wizard got all of it.
I'm about to say, you know that she's smart. She didn't go for the cover that time, knowing that's not enough. Hoisting her up. Burton!
Blue Thunder Bomb!
To Vert kick her 2.5.
Oh, my God. That was all hard by Rhio. I state that because she actually covered the shoulder that she used to kick out of. I don't know if that was on instinct or if she actually wanted to show that she's tough as nails, but...
Yeah, pinpoint accuracy to the jawbone with that knee and a follow-up modified Blue Thunder Bomb for the near fall. To your point, pressure on the shoulder that she used to kick out.
Yep.
Driving uppercut by Rhio, though, as Vert Vixen was ascending the ropes here. And neither of these women are landing up, and I freaking love it.
No, and as it should be.
Funny shot here, and Rhio right now trying to make her way up. Vert Vixen now perched on the top rope. Someone's going to have a crash landing here, I think.
Oh, Jesus. What a headbutt there by Rhio. Just completely rocked Vert on the top rope.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Did I mention that one of her inspirations is Samoa Joe?
Well, it shows now. Muscle Buster incoming.
With one hand.
Are you kidding me?
Just walking around with Vert Vixen, foot up like an accordion.
Oh, my God. She got all of it.
And a Rhio going for the cover to advance and kick out 2.5 by Vert Vixen.
Jesus Christ. Honestly shocked by that one.
Again, Rhio did not hook a leg there, James.
Yeah,
body
honestly,
positioning.
Yeah, that might have been what saved her. That might have been what saved Vert Vixen for sure.
Yeah, about to say, Vert Vixen's bell got rocked now. Now who's the worst for her? Once again, possibly looking for that package pile driver now is Rhio. Vert Vixen, though, going down to the knee, changing her base. Smart move to avoid being deadlifted there. And Rhio, though, just pounding away at her challenger.
No,
Rhio again looking for the package pile driver. And Vert Vixen making sure she can't hook her. Back body drop.
Yeah,
great counter there.
Body drop. Fantastically done here.
Both of these women trying to change combination of offense together here, but again, also exchanging a lot of energy. Runs to the boot of Rhio from the opposite side. Vert Vixen looking forward again. Vert Vixen able to avoid collision with the second turnbuckle. And Rhio breaks for the banner of the axe handle and flies through with a cross body.
Very nicely done here.
And this might be what she needs to finally put Vert Vixen down. Is this her finishing move? Up in the fireman's carry, hoisting up Vert, trying to fight out of it, though. And again, look at the way Proteus is still trying to kick out of this hold. And it's Hiroshi!
Oh, got all of it.
Cover! 2 is enough! No, it's not! You saw the way that Proteus was trying to kick with her legs the entire time she was in that hold, James, and I think that helped a little bit on the impediment of Ushigoroshi.
I think so. I think that's exactly what that was. Yeah. I think that was intentional.
And right now, the lower body strength trying to come into play, and Rico's still favoring the small of her lower back. Can she lift up her Vixen, though, for the package pile driver and put this one away and advance in the strong styles of the tournament? For Vixen, the roll-up, though, since the cover ways, Rhio able to escape. Big elbow clocking the former Eve champion and Progress champion. Hoisted up, Rico out of the back door, waist lock applied for Vixen, holds on to the ropes, a Kana roll attempt, deep roll up by Rico, Vert kicks her off though, Rico though off the ropes.
Roll through there.
Deep roll up. Now for Vixen, both women in position, Rico with the cover. And that was close. That
was close.
Oof, clocked it with that boot. Follow through with the lariats.
Yeah, vicious lariat there by...
And now, finally, we're going to follow up here after the clothesline to your point, James. Looking to hoist for Vixen. Package pile driver.
Jeebus Christmas.
Game over. Rico advances.
Rhio sure as hell advanced. What a match between these two women.
Woo.
Very well done.
Rhio looking to become a 3-time Progress Women's Champion. Alexis Falcon, you might be getting a dark omen for your future. Let's take a look at the update. Let's take a look at the replay here on this finishing move. Again, Vert Vixen crushed. Dropping Vert high on the back of her head and neck. There was no way she was kicking out of that.
No way.
That was an academic finish.
Yeah, it was.
And a great damn match as Vert Vixen very, very close to upsetting the leader of the pack. I can't wait to hear Rico's backstage comments some point. Again, Rico advances in the Super Strong Style 16 quarterfinals and will face Stephanie Mays in the next round.
Yep. Very well done by both women involved.
Yeah,
great
respect
by the fans. Respect to Vert Vixen. Respect to Rhio.
That's professional wrestling, damn it!
Yes, it is. And I'll tell you what else is professional wrestling, guys. This entire updated watch-along schedule right here on the Simply Reliable Studios. Check this out.
And now for a taste of things to come.
And truly, here, as you see in that trailer of the Simply Reliable Studios, we encompass, embrace, celebrate, engage, pontificate, analyze, criticize, and react to all the wrestling. And I hope you all have had an incredible time with the Progress Wrestling Show here tonight as we get ready now for our main event. And shout out to Walter Cruz. We got a picture with Lena Kross at the Collective right now as we speak.
There you go.
Forward here and they enjoy the festivities at the Horseshoe. James, this is it. It's time for the Progress World Championship match.
There you go, my friend. Good to see that, man. Good to see Walter and JJ having a good time there.
Absolutely. I hope they continue to have the good times roll forward to them. And I hope that you all continue to follow us here and may the good times continue to roll forward with all of you that continue to watch in with us as we have Michael Oku with his muse, the lovely Amira, who just came off a great match challenging Lescus Falcon for the Undisputed British Women's Heavyweight Championship. Watch your step. Heavyweight Championship, losing effort though. Of course, literally accompanying this man. And, of course, Michael Oku, the king of the half crab, ready to play and looking to become a Progress World Champion against a man that has yet to beat him in singles action.
This is going to be a hell of a match, man. These two are world-class wrestlers, world-class athletes. They know what they need to do to win a big match here. And I'll tell you, this has been a fantastic show. I hope everybody here has enjoyed themselves. I know that I don't want this to be the last show of Progress that we covered. This was a very good showcase for them. Honestly, this is, other than Podermania, which I heard was a really excellent show, this might have been the best showcase that the collective have done thus far. Not the Wrestle Collective, the GCW Collective.
I got you. And again, just to bring you up to speed, we of course saw Emersyn J steal a win in the Fatal 5-Way. Your boy Summer Miller gave you the ups and got the better of Danny Jones. We saw Leo Rush advance in the Super Strong Style 16 men's tournament against Ethan Allen. And we just saw Rico somehow once again finish a very game evolved Vert Vixen, who still needs to upgrade her tributes apparently to beat the leader of the pack, as she moves forward in the Super Strong Style 16 women's tournament. And we saw Subculture get the better of Kuro and LJ Cleary. And we saw Paul Hauser escape with his money and his title at the expense of Big Damo. As we get ready now for our main event for the Progress World Championship, a title that Michael Oku has yet to hold, as Michael Oku has been the defining face of Rev Pro.
And you know he's coming out with his number one hit. When I say 0-1, you say 2-1. 0-1.
2-1. I'm about to say, I dig on this groove. And, of course, he is the current Progress World Champion now for 234 days. Tonight will mark officially, again, the fact that he's facing somebody he hasn't beaten, though. I don't know if it's going to be his last one. But this is actually his 13th defense of the title, accompanied by Brody Lee Jr.
No microphone in hand, by the way. I find that interesting. Man like Dereiss not coming out with a microphone, opting to come in with a serious vibe here as a champion. I think he realizes the seriousness against this man here, especially if he's not gotten a win against Michael Oku.
No, he hasn't. This is their fourth singles encounter. I'll give you more to the table about that here in a moment. That's, of course, why he's been the Progress World Champion, beating Charlie Sterling, Tommy Tanner, Robbie X, Carol Noor, and Kid Lycos in his most recent defense. Now he's got the microphone.
Well, never mind.
You were saying?
I guess you can never stop the 0-1-2-1 from coming to your town, you know?
Yeah, you know what? Coming to a town near you. I'll respect that. He is the 22nd Progress Men's World Champion, following a legacy of Will Ospreay, Mark Andrews, Rampage Brown, Nathan Cruz, Daling General Walter, Eddie Dennis, Jonathan Gresham, and, of course, as I talked about earlier, Luke Jacobs, among others. He's having up Vegas, that's for sure, though. For those that wonder why Brody Lee Jr. is out here, Amira had some very colorful comments towards one Brody Lee Jr. and his mother, and she is not amused in the slightest.
No, I'm not surprised.
Man like Dereiss, 29 years of age, 8 years involved in the game, trained by Martial X at the Kamikaze Pro Dojo, and Marty Jones out of Squared Circle Academy. Of course, we saw Marty Jones last year at the Forbidden Door, alongside, of course, Johnny Saint, when Nigel McGuinness challenged Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, we did.
Legends of the UK scene.
Well, this man's an urban legend in the UK, for no doubt about it, with the audience here.
current Kamikaze Pro champion and SMW champion 2 times over. And to your point, a standout of the UK scene, a former Progress Tag Team champion alongside Dan Maloney. They were literally called the 0121. That's where that comes from, by the way, his tag team run. Two one. All right. That was a pretty banging entrance. Well, again, one-upsmanship has played in favor heavily of the champion versus the challenger.
It's going to be an awesome matchup between these two, man. I'm so looking forward to this.
Well, we'll see how you feel when the bell rings.
Bringing UK drill rap to the UK strip here.
UK drill rap. That's what
I mean, he is. He's a drill rapper, right? Got that flow.
Introducing Burley Jr., who, of course, as you mentioned, James, will be on Joy Janela Spring Break, taking on Joy Janela.
In the main event, by the way. His debut singles match is the main event of a pay-per-view.
Arguably GCW's biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1. 2-1. 2-1.
All right. Shout out to D'Lo Brown, by the way. I know the great commentary work he's doing. And again, I like this guy's game. And again, I hope you all have enjoyed our game here of commentary. Again, it's been an absolute pleasure being back here as the OG duo here with James Hebert. I hope you've all enjoyed as we go to SoCal Val for the introductions of our main event. Let's get serious here, folks.
Yeah, I can't believe that right after in a couple hours after this show, the OG 3-man is going to be back together for one show only. That's gonna be awesome. And I'm so happy it's Dynamite. I'm so happy it's that historic show, man. I'm so looking forward to it.
Michael Oku, as we said, the king of the half crab, 2-time Rev Pro undisputed British heavyweight champion, Riot Cabaret champion, and of course, as I said earlier, singles wins record of 3-0. Against man like Dereiss. Involved 8 years in the game, trained by Eddie Dennis out of Knuckle Lock's gym.
I'm gonna state this as well, and this has been a thing since GCW Rumble in the River. Big thing when it comes to Michael Oku's crab. Man like Dereiss tried to do a top rope maneuver. It was him and Leon Slater, boisterous behavior, taking on the Busta and the Brain. GCW tag titles were not on the line. They would have been had they not lost to the Brothers of Construction. But in that match, man like Dereiss actually tweaked his knee because of the ropes being wet from the rain earlier on in the venue. It was an outdoor venue. Ever since that happened, that knee has been giving him fits. He's still been able to wrestle. He's still been able to defend the title. But ever since that injury, he's legitimately have been hobbling on that knee. And I don't think it's been 100% since that match. So I think that's going to be a prime target for Michael Oku, especially using that half crab.
And, of course, Michael Oku, the first time these two men met each other one-on-one. Okay, getting a little bit volatile here. Whoa. Was 2021. And the last time they met each other was
I want to see Amira versus Brody Lee Jr. That's the match I want to see.
You want to see a kid get assaulted?
I want to see. Hey, listen, it's a woman versus a kid, but it's a boy, so it evens out.
I guess. I mean, I'm about to say, if I'm Amira, I'm going after Brody Lee Jr. and spicking his ass. The fact that he's even in this match. Anyway,
hey, you can't say that nowadays. You can't say that nowadays.
Oh, that's right, because apparently disciplining a child apparently is considered a crime.
It is. It is now.
Pathetic.
There's ways to do it that you don't need to use physical.
Yeah, I'm not going there. Progress World Championship on the line here. Here we go. The last week's match was literally last month at Rev Pro High Stakes, and Michael Oku won.
No, oh my God! We're not wasting any damn time. Okay,
he ran with a shotgun drop kick in the corner, and already on the top row with a vicious spin leg frog splash to cover. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
Two. Whoa!
Michael Oku almost just caught man like Dereiss completely off guard there.
Oku was going for the kill shot.
Yeah, he was. That was instant, and that completely just turned the tide in Michael Oku's favor, dude. Holy.
That's saying something considering the last 2 matches went 21 minutes each. Knife edge chop right there by a man like Dereiss. And of course, you've talked about man like Dereiss' career for quite a period of time, James. This guy's done nothing but impressed you.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal as an athlete to watch.
Whoa!
Great lariat, vicious lariat that time by men like Dereiss. He can hit hard. He can fly high. He's got the total package, as I said.
And knife edge chop has been a progress standout since 2021, by the way. Irish whip and hoisted. Ah!
Back body drop. Hello.
Good Lord, elevation right there.
Two of the best in the UK scene right now, and men like Dereiss and Michael Oku. You'd be hard-pressed to find two men better in the UK wrestling scene than these two.
And about to say again, these two have known each other for many years across the UK scene. But again, Michael Oku has always had the better of men like Dereiss. Looking for the Irish whip. And again, we know how important, how valuable that muse of Michael Oku is in his corner, Amira.
Shout out, Rib Shot. What's up, my guy? I love seeing you in here.
To the side of the head. Good to see Rib Shot again. Thank you to everybody, by the way, in the chat. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you want to get into the conversation, super chat, pay up, as simple as that. And Michael Oku stepping over, and I think he caught me like Dereiss with a sling blade across the top rope.
Yeah, he did. He got him with a sling blade on the top rope. That's a steel cable. I got to reiterate, folks. That's a hard landing for a man like Dereiss. And by the way, shout out to the 110 of you watching us cover British wrestling. I loved seeing that.
And we got to do more of this British wrestling and UK wrestling and women's wrestling after this. That's all I got to say. Drop kick out of the corner.
Missile drop kick, and he connected flush with it.
There's the half of the far lane, the back press, and a 2 count on men like Dereiss.
Yeah, Michael Oku has been dominant from the word go. The minute the bell rang, this match has been under the firm control of the master of the half grab.
The fact that man like Dereiss went through, we were talking about the tournament earlier, James. Last year, man like Dereiss won the Super Strong Style tournament against Leon Slater and went on to beat Luke Jacobs in a tables, ladders, and chairs match to win the Progress World Championship.
Yep. And those two formed such a respect in that tournament and that match against each other that Leon Slater and men like Dereiss formed boisterous behavior.
Another knife edge chop right now, just wearing out the man like Dereiss, the current Progress World Champion, the 22nd Progress World Champion. Again, Michael Oku, the face of Rev Pro, 2 times over. Man like Dereiss, first time ever, the face of Progress. And he's held this title now for 234 days.
This is very much a dream match scenario for fans of the UK scene right now.
No
snap
kidding.
there.
Oh, man.
Rock kick right to the back of the head.
What a fake out cover, hook on the far leg, and then Tsuka. To your point, he laid in chop him, he snap married him and dropped him in the back of his head. That blind shot, you have no idea how to prepare for.
Yeah, that's
comes with
and there's a nerve in the neck there that absolutely can hurt you. Like that can paralyze you if you get hit the wrong way.
Yeah, of course, we know that Michael Oku doesn't go for a cravat or a crossface. He goes for the legs, particularly the half crab. Now dragging him in like Dereiss towards center.
Yeah, and look at this. He's going for the leg that got injured in that Rumble in the River match as well. So he's gonna target that leg for the entirety of the match. Watch.
Oh boy. Now we play. Turn him up. Whoop. And up kick though. Pig cave.
Yeah, man like Dereiss tried to shove him off and just got kicked right in the chest as a result of it. Now look at the rethink his strategy.
Man Dereiss come back in with the chop. And again, man like Dereiss not looking to once again be another statement in the career of Michael Oku, looking for his first singles win against this man. A sidestep out of the corner, up on the second rope, and it's big blockbuster.
Yeah, right off the second rope. Great blockbuster, great execution there by man like Dereiss.
Well, man like Dereiss has also been one of those people that I think people also have underestimated, even during his run as the Progress World Champion. I mean, hell, he has a win over Charles Mason. Jackknife floor recover. Reversal by man like Dereiss now. Deep roll up. Michael Oku now both men tire position. Center of the ring. Flash for grab at a time. Kick out at 2.
There you go.
Oh, God!
Oh, what a vicious back elbow strike by man like
Counter
Dereiss.
back press with the front leg. Almost was a hidden blade. Shout out to Will Ospreay at 2.5. A man that's been heavily influential in both these men's careers.
Yeah, 100%. Michael Oku with a hellacious kick out. Again, that basically was a hidden blade there by man like Dereiss. These two, the top dogs in their respective companies. Michael Oku of Rev Pro, man like Dereiss, the Progress World Champion. Bam. Yeah, that was a hidden blade for sure. Turned him inside out, ass over tea kettle. Poor Michael Oku.
Inside out, upside down. And now, man like Dereiss looking to hoist up Michael Oku, possibly for a pile driver. Coming shot to the back of the head and neck. Now Oku on his knees.
Yeah, Oku, you'll notice, is actually using his lower center of gravity. That's such smart strategy. And now he's able to
tell the tape here to your point. We're looking at two agile hybrid wrestlers. Michael Oku, only 6 foot, 176 pounds. Man like Dereiss maybe outweighs him, but about the same height.
Yeah,
200 pounds actually.
Yeah, it's really not that big of a difference with these two.
Locks the arm. Big elbow. Overhead parry.
Oh, wow.
Man like Dereiss though somehow German suplex release.
Great German suplex release. Here we go.
With drop kick.
Good drop kick by Michael Oku. Uh-oh. Half crab coming up here. Now we play.
No, not yet. Rebound off the ropes. Wait for the PK again. Man like Dereiss. The kip up. Escape. Catch him. Cut out nowhere. Spiked him on his head.
Yeah, he did. Jesus Christ.
And Amira can't believe it.
This is a contest, folks.
Both men down after that sudden blitz of offense.
Best match that I have seen this week by far. I have not gone back and watched Protomania. I do plan on doing that, but of the shows I watched, this is the best by a country mile. This has been fantastic.
You're talking about, of course, the injury of man like Dereiss. For all we know, there could be a vulnerability somewhere. Man like, wait a minute. Now, Brother Jr. handed man like Dereiss the championship.
Man like Dereiss saying, listen, man, I can't do that like that.
Now,
Amira taking the Progress Championship.
Talent hand again. Brother Jr. just caused man like Dereiss as Oku had a drop kick and a splash of water. Amira, the disrespectful brats.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's problems here, man. Yeah.
You know, Brody Lee, you need to realize your age, kid. Now staring down Amira and Michael Oku.
Are you serious?
There's no Dereiss to protect Brody Lee Jr. now, and Michael Oku is trying
Michael
to
Oku gonna handle it. I mean, this is really the start of this becoming really a blood feud here.
Oh no!
Oh my God, he's gonna toss him in.
Toss
him in.
This is not gonna end well for him.
Michael Oku's bullshit. I can't blame him. I can't say I blame him.
What the hell? Wait, hold on, you're risking disqualification.
Yeah, I don't even know what you do if you're the referee in this situation.
What do you do if you're Brody Lee Jr. right now? The Coot's fearless, but he just might have literally screwed himself. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
You know what? He deserves
God.
it. I'm sorry, he deserves this.
Yeah, he earned this. Yeah, he earned all this.
I mean, his leg could literally be snapped ahead of facing Judge tomorrow. Spring break, they might want to snap his neck. Oku, though, man,
he's letting him go, but he's like, don't ever hit me again.
Oku needs to focus the task at hand. Now, man like Dereiss was able to spring back up in the match. Super kick to Oku.
Yeah, holy shit.
And that might be the opening man like Dereiss needs as he goes up to the top rope.
This might be all she wrote, actually, now that I look at it. Position for the 450.
Okay, 450 crash as Amira pulled Oku out of the way.
Well, you know, both managers have tried to get involved now.
Well, why don't the referee eject them at this point?
Yeah, really, at this point, that's what you should do. Both Brody Lee and Amira should be.
Brody Lee?
What the hell?
The cross body to
Oh, my
Oku.
God!
This is what happens when kids don't freaking put their parents on a freaking chain and leash.
Yeah, we need to get both of these guys out of here.
Amanda Lane, Brody Lee running his own way, and Michael Oku looking for the drop kick out of the corner. Man like Dereiss scouting Oku, though. Shotgun drop kick, John Woo style.
Yeah, he got all
Dereiss on the
that.
attack.
Protoplex incoming! Got all of it!
And goes for the cover, hooked the front leg, back press, and no, kick out 2.5.
Yeah, Protoplex does not get it done. That was almost like a deep 6, not even a Protoplex there by Dereiss.
And somehow Michael Oko still, now look at man like Dereiss looking for his own submission on the King of the Half Crab.
Yeah, gonna go for the sharpshooter. Shout out Natty Nightheart.
I don't know if his wife's trying to do a submission from Michael Oku, though. The rope and
Got
half crab applied.
Half crab, and that's the injured knee, Noah. That's the injured knee.
He's got full inside of the ring.
He got all of it.
Willie Town, we got a new Progress World Champion.
Dude, could you imagine the upset this could be? I believe he's one of the longer reigning champions, and look at him biting his hand, not wanting to tap out.
The ring. And Brody Lee Jr. with the towel in hand. If Brody Lee throws it in, then that means that we will forfeit the Progress Championship to Michael Oko.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah,
Brody, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Well, your point, though, that's an injured leg.
Yeah, this is awful. This is not good at all.
And Amira again shouting to Brody Lee Jr. And right now, someone like to
wait,
the roll up too.
Oh my God, he reversed out of it with a roll.
Oh God!
Holy super kick! Just hit him outside of the ring. Honestly, though, that might be the best place for men like Dereiss to be in right now.
The power and the reach of those kicks by freaking Michael Oku sending man like Dereiss back across the pond to the outside of the ring, though. And of course, Tao can't change hands outside the ring. Only chance to be a pinfall or submission inside.
And look at this, Brody Lee Jr. trying to basically comfort and motivate men like Dereiss to stay in it here.
Yeah, and it looks like Michael Oku might be a little bit motivated here as well.
Gonna possibly go for a dive.
Run up around the world. Over the top! Rosemary
flop! Got all of it.
Picture perfect, wiping out man like Dereiss on the floor. Now bringing it back inside.
Tossing it back into the ring.
And again, Oku literally on the precipice, becoming the face of Progress. And up to the top rope, and man like Dereiss staggered on his feet, the high cross body, catching him down midair.
Oh! End of days! End of days hits!
Are you kidding me?
He got the end of days off! That sets up for the 450!
And man like Dereiss connects flush! Cover to retain! Kick out at two by Michael Oku.
Are you kidding me?
Once again, staying on the attack. Pile driver!
Cactus driver hits!
Cover hooks the far leg and no! Kick out again!
Oh my God, what does Dereiss have to do? Possibly looking for sharpshooter now.
How bad do you want that first singles win? How bad do you still want me the Progress Champion? Now turning it over to his own submission, the sharpshooter.
But look at the way he's literally not able to sit all the way through on that. He's still not really seated in that because his knee's giving him fits from earlier.
Oh, now he's sitting on it.
There it is. There it
is.
He just jammed that knee back in place.
Man, that Dereiss retains and finally gets his first singles win over the face of Rep for Michael Oku.
That was him jamming. If you notice the way he was able to sit out in that, he stomped his leg to try to put his knee back into place, then sat out with the sharpshooter and got the tap out victory, finally securing his win against Michael Oku.
Yeah, about to say, the King of the Half Crab humbled by a player of the sharpshooter after a double impact with a 450 splash and the tombstone power driver on his head. His head was ringing, his back was spiraling, and his hand was finally tapping. Man like Dereiss, still Progress World Champion, and we'll wait to see who will face him soon enough at the end of the Strong Style 16 tournament.
What a match. What a contest.
I'm extremely proud to have called that and see that match play out. Two of the best standouts to come from the UK. You talked about Leon Slater earlier, the man that man like Dereiss literally beat on his way to dethrone Luke Jacobs for the Progress World title. And there could be nothing but respect there with those two, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much they've shaped each other's careers. My gosh.
Yeah, man like Dereiss is literally saying, hey, man, I have so much love for this dude.
And if you want to
Right
keep tuning
handshake.
in for Progress Wrestling further, look Hooked on Wrestling TV or see what the next Stronzos might be in Burley Jr., you might want to watch yourself, kid. I'm just saying.
Yeah, really. There's a reason why he's main eventing, because Joey Janela assaulted him after he talked shit to him. So
But as far, again, if Amira talks shit on social media, now we know who will answer. But I think I still would take Amira on in that match versus Burley Jr. But let's see if Amira forgives him. There we go. See, bury the hatchet. Not the tightest hug, but it's still a forgiving hug enough. I would accept it.
I mean, Amira. I was about to say maybe Amira wasn't doing the tightest hug because the poor kid just decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna spray water all over her because that's funny.
Well, I mean, to be fair, to see somebody embarrassed like that, it could be someone's entertainment. But regardless, I hope you all were entertained by this watch along. Courage to GCW Collective. Courage for the first time ever we covered Progress Wrestling. As we continue to progress all the way through WrestleMania week, we will see you in just under 2 hours for our AEW Dynamite Spring Breakthrough Retro Watch Along coverage. For James Hebert, I'm Noah Foster, reminding you as always to make a positive impact in life. Have a good night. We'll see you later this evening for AEW Dynamite. James, cut the fucking feed. It's been a pleasure calling Progress Wrestling with you.
Yes, I agree, man. Let's go. Have a good night, folks.